just get scared, huh?
Sequence touchdown.
And you got what?
9-8. That's not crazy.
Swift on Pro Bowl this year. Lock it in.
Zone touchdown, Detroit Lions.
8 Flowers for a 3rd round pick.
No.
You're tripping.
The gut punches will stop.
Showtime. Yo, welcome back. It's Last Second Dose. What we doing the most? It's your boy Rad out here in Rip City, Portland, Oregon, repping them winless Detroit Lions. Us versus everybody, y'all know. But we ready to go. And I got that guy, Young Simba, the host to Last Second Dose.
Ooh,
I'm kind of rhyming tonight.
yeah.
I'm feeling myself. What's happening, Dose?
I had some toast. Red, you could have kept that going.
With
You coulda
butter.
kept that rolling. Ooh, with butter. Okay. I don't know where to go from there. I don't know where to go from there. Red, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I thought of you earlier today. I actually watched the new Lion King again, and Simba and stuff. So I thought about, oh man, I should text you. I didn't text you, but it was just a really good movie, Hakuna Matata.
Right.
I had to get some love and energy back because we took another L that I feel like we should have got our first victory. But besides that, I'm great. We live. We talking our Lions. We're gonna recap the game, give the grades, Studs and Duds, game balls,
Yes, sir.
and a
It's
lot
a
of.
good day. Monday's always a
know.
good day, Red. It's always a good
Yeah.
day.
Is it
Yeah.
though? Like,
And
we haven't got a win yet.
We didn't even talk about golf today. It's crazy. We didn't even
We're
talk
gonna-
about golf. Golf can't get an F today because he didn't play. So we good. How does that make you feel, Red?
I felt great not seeing golf out there.
Oh
Yesterday.
my goodness, man.
If we're gonna get into that, because
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into it. Because he just might play Thursday.
I hope he does not play Thursday.
See, look at that. We on two different sides of the spectrum there. It's all good though. We good talk.
Boyle.
We good talk. I'm not hating on Boyle. We'll get to Boyle. I ain't hating on him.
I mean, okay, go ahead. I don't even want to give my grade on
I ain't
Boyle.
hating on him. Yeah. Don't get away yet. We'll get to it. Nah, Brad. I'm excited, man. You know what I am though. I'm a little bit tired of like being excited for close games now. Like I feel like I'm. They say like don't get numb to it. I feel like in a little bit of a way, I'm numb to where like a close loss. I wasn't sad. I was kind of like, all right, we played tough. Like that's not good, Red. I shouldn't be hyped that we came out of a tight game and played tight again. Like, come on, man. That's normal. This is what normal teams do. They play tough every week.
I feel you. I mean, I feel like we're a solid football team, bro. Like,
there you go.
This season's done for. But next year, I think we're gonna be fighting. Like,
I think so too. Yeah.
I'm ready for the gut punches to stop. Shout out to the chat, but I think they're gonna stop this Thursday. Real talk. Like, I watched your content, and I seen a lot of injuries over there in Chicago. So
you do, yeah.
We got a good shot.
We might have a different answer this time around. I mean, we'll talk about it if we. Wait, I want to get this out there before we get too far. Are we planning to do it till Wednesday or no?
We're going Wednesday.
We're going Wednesday. Okay, cool.
Before Turkey Day.
Yeah.
Last Second Dose gotta go before Turkey Day. I thought we was.
People know, Red.
We might have a plate of food. Or like, nah, I ain't gonna have no food.
No.
I might have some top ramen with hot sauce.
Like, oh, okay. Are you gonna like heat it up, or are you just gonna like eat it?
What you mean? You eat top ramen raw?
No. I just thought like the way you said it made me think like you just might like open the package and bite it.
Oh no.
I'm not. I'm not. I know you eat like mayonnaise on like hot dogs and stuff, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I just had one actually. Like super serious.
No, you're not serious, Fred.
I
Wait, what'd you just have?
Right hand of God.
What'd you have?
I had 2. What are they? Little Smokies. Little Smokies.
Oh, little Smokies, yeah.
But they make them in like the hot dog size now.
So like a big.
So I threw 2 of them in the air fryer. Let them get nice and black, toasted. You know what I'm saying? Bam, bam. Threw some mayo on the bread.
Oh, Sam. Okay, Red.
I did sprinkle just a teeny bit of cheese because I'm not a big cheese user, but I just a little a sprinkle, like one of those.
Right.
And you're in the game.
All right. See, I'm not hate. If you eat your top ramen, not cooked, do you? If you put mayonnaise on little smokies or big smokies, do you?
Shout out to Michael McDermott. Wednesday's gonna be Friendsgiving for us here on Live Second Dose.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Wednesday's gonna be good. I already got some ideas. I haven't told Rad yet, and I don't want to say them on the show because I'll tell him off air. Like I'll text him, but we'll get something figured out because it's gonna be good. Rad better be heated. Rad, you gonna be heated today?
I'm not heated.
No,
I'm not heated. Like, would you say I'm getting numb to it? But no, I'm not. I'm not heated. We ain't bailing on Friendsgiving. We all gonna be here. Everybody gonna be tapped in. Go ahead, man, because I get to talking about the game, but I'm gonna try to stay
I was
on.
just gonna ask you if you was gonna be heated, but you don't have to like spoil nothing yet.
I'm gonna stay on agenda.
Okay, stay on agenda. Let's do it then. You want to do some quick injury updates for anybody that didn't see it?
We can, but let's not lie to the folks. We never have really an agenda. We just come on here and free ball it.
I do got like five notes here, but I can't read any of them.
Oh, I got notes too. There's my notes.
You don't got. You ain't got nothing on that, bro. It's okay. It's just the camera can't pick it up. You got stuff on there. I know you got stuff on there.
I got notes. I keep notes. Go injury updates. Fill us in.
My bad. Yes. Here we go with the injury updates. First off, if you don't know the injury updates, you should have watched my video. I mean, let's just move it there. Okay.
I watched it.
You did watch it. Look, Rad was watching it when I came in.
I watch it.
That's awesome. It scared me a little bit because I was like, wait, hold up. What's going on here?
Yeah, your twin was already backstage before you.
I knew I was late, but I didn't know I was that late, Brad. You had to go get somebody else. I was like, what's going on?
I had your clone.
But Rad's excited, though. He saw the injury report. He knows that there is a chance that Goff could play. So he texted me. He's like, hey, it might just go down this.
Quit lying.
That might have been your ghost, too, Brad. It could have been.
Quit lying.
Someone texted me that. I'm telling you.
That wasn't me.
Somebody texted me that, Brad.
Because I want Boyle to play again.
Okay. Well, hey, we're going to get to that. But yes, there is a chance that Goff does play. He's not ruled out. He did technically return to practice, but it was walkthroughs for both teams. What's going on, chat? How we doing? Do the Lions have a chance of winning Thanksgiving? We'll get to that. We can get to that today and Wednesday. You can't. It's going to be a D if you give him an F. You can't do that.
I'm giving Goff a F. Too.
No, Rad, no, we can't do this. Rad, you gotta stay real, Rad. They look at you for the realness, Rad.
I keep it 100, 150.
Like zero's not keeping it 100. You keep it at like 12.
Yep, Tim Boyle 12. You're right. That's where I want to keep it. I caught that.
Okay.
I caught that.
A little twist.
I'm
It's
listening.
the little Easter eggs I throw in there. I appreciate it. So I can't remember where I'm at. Oh yeah, Justin Fields might not play though Thursday either because Fields is dealing with a rib injury. So there's a chance that Andy Dalton plays against us. And I was gonna ask you this question, but I'll just ask you now. If you had to play one of them, who you playing? Because I remember the first time around we both said Justin Fields, and we did play Fields. This time around, but like 6-7 weeks later,
I want Andy Dalton. I
I agree. I do too. Hold up.
I want Dalton.
Yeah. The first time around, like, okay, I'm good with playing Fields, but yeah, no, I'm on the Dalton trade now. So yes, there could be some Dalton this weekend. That's really the main ones. I mean, we got good news, but it's all walkthrough stuff. So I don't want to go like too deep into it. There's a chance Jamar Jefferson is back, but I don't think we may not run him much because we still have Jamal and we got Swift, who by the way did pretty good. We'll get to him. And then I think on the other side, the Bears just got a lot of star power. Allen Robinson dealing with an injury. Akeem Hicks dealing with injuries. They missing big names over Khalil Max on IR. It's like they missing people, man. Now we missing a lot too. All right, it's gigantic, but this is the time.
We can get the W.
It's meant to be, man. You got to win on Thanksgiving. You got to.
Right.
It's at home. This is like the only game there will be actual fans at for the rest of the season. So you got to win this one, man. You got to. Ooh, I hit the under on that one. I'm just
right. It ain't like we scoring points anyway, so
yeah, like
10 points.
Yeah.
10 points.
Brad, we really haven't scored 20. I don't think this is week one.
It's been I was gonna say that. I mean, you beat me to it. When the last time we scored? You said 20. I was gonna just say 21. Have we scored 3 touchdowns in a game?
That San Fran's the only week. I'm pretty sure because I think
this is what everybody's terrible at third down calls. Like I was like maybe Dan Campbell should call like the first and second down plays and then let Anthony Lynn call the third down plays.
Yeah.
But it's like, can't nobody just call the right play in third down? I don't want to jump into it. I know that's a little later, but it's just like bro, what are we doing on third down and third and long and 3rd and 2? We run a fullback dive when we got a running back who's been
Yes.
killing it all game.
Yes.
It's like we run a fullback dive instead of just handing the ball off to Swift to run the dive at that point. Like, if you're going to run the dive, at least give it to Swift.
Mm-hmm.
So if it is clogged, like it was
out there, yeah.
Whoever was out there, they could at least bounced it outside. But a fullback don't think that. A fullback just thinks go north and south. Man,
we get to the play.
Panda, right? I am getting heated. I said I wasn't gonna get heated.
Yeah, he knew it was within you. He knew it was coming out.
You know, I'm trying to. I'm gonna stay positive tonight. I decided.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't get heated. I got a little headache, so I'm gonna stay positive.
Okay, good.
Because if I get heated, then that's just gonna get my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
You're good. I mean, we got the grades. They're talking. We'll talk about these. We can talk about the play calling. We got a lot of things to do. Five. Yeah. Let's like not bring up those stats. I shouldn't even brought up the fact that we haven't scored 20 since week 1. That's just bad. I
was gonna bring it up.
Dang, that's rough, right? But that's
bad.
I mean, hey, I think there is some good, especially on the defense. But I want to talk to you a little bit about like my vision. I feel like going the future with this team. I feel like the vision's coming into play. I feel like I'm seeing it.
Let's
and I'm
talk.
like, okay, I think I know what this is going to look like 2 years down the road as long as Dan Campbell's here.
Let's talk. You want to start that now, or you want to give out the grades? Chat.
I think we should give out the grades. I think that's how
you want to hear.
Get going.
Okay, and then talk vision.
Yeah. I don't know. It just feels like it flows, you know, and then we get into stuff.
Hey, go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Pull up the grades. Where's the grades?
Pull them up, man. Pull them up. Let's do it.
Pull them up.
Yep.
I don't see them.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
No. All right, chat. Here we go with these grades. Everybody tap in. Be real. Because I'm giving out real grades.
Brad giving
real grades tonight.
Rad. Yeah.
Real rad.
I feel like a chain that says real on it. Would you rock that?
No.
You're a gold guy. You said you like gold, didn't you?
I do like gold.
So you can get that gold real.
I
maybe
do
not
like
real
gold.
That's gonna be too big and expensive. Maybe just like a yellow one. Just like, okay, banana flavor.
Oh gosh.
Bananas are good. You know, you can't hate them.
Bananas.
Brad, are you a banana guy? Let's start there. Do you like bananas? I mean,
they cool. This guy every week. Bananas ain't really my forte. If you wrote it down, Michael, you know I'm gonna be real always. I don't do that little optimistic. I keep it real. Like I know what the lines is and everything. You know. Oh, he's back. There. To answer your question, like, nah, I'm not really a banana guy.
Okay. That's weird, but okay. No, I mean, I get it, though, a little bit.
I'll eat them, but it's not like I'm going to the store to grab bananas. Like, nah, I'm going to much rather grab some apples.
Okay. All right, that's fair. I mean, the only reason I don't buy bananas is because I don't like that when I have to go to the self-checkout, I got to weigh them. And then when I try to weigh them and scan them, sometimes it don't work. And then they got to come over and be like, oh, we got to weigh your bananas. And it's like, really, dude? I just want the 3 bananas I got. And it turns out to be like 40 cents every time. So it's like, oh, man. They ain't even expensive. That's something you gotta admire about bananas is that they're not expensive.
I just rather get some Honeycrisp apples.
I'm struggling right now. I cannot get this thing pulled.
Or some little cutie mandarin oranges.
Okay, those are legit. I just don't like the ones with the seeds in them. As long as we're avoiding seeds, we're all right. Here we go. Yep. I got it. All right, let's do this.
You ready?
Bananas are not necessary.
You gonna make sure you don't hit the wrong button?
Okay, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Yep, I see. It's at the bottom of my screen saying "Stop
Hold
sharing."
on.
We're good.
Thank you, Panda.
I like that.
Not a show without the use. That's become a thing. Like that.
It is, Brad. I don't know. When's the last time I have it close? When's the last time I have it left?
You've done it every show. Like I've like expected it. You know what I mean? Like I know it's coming. It's just a matter of time. Because you're good with the curveballs. You just got to know how to dodge them. You know what I'm saying? You got to.
And that's the crazy thing. Like, it's almost like I do it purposely, but I don't. It's just, It's wild. It's wild. And you know what I think it is? Hold up. Quick rant. Google Chrome. I don't like you. Because every time I got to go on Google Chrome, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to go Google Chrome to open up Rad's thing. For weird reasons that in the past, it jacked up my computer. Now I'm scared to do it on my other Microsoft Edge. So now I got to go to Google Chrome. And then when I try to join your link, I gotta like relog in all my information to get in for some reason. So
Google Chrome is all you should be using is Google
Google Chrome
Chrome.
is amazing. It looks beautiful, but the issue is like I don't use it no more because I don't have. It's just a long story, so I feel like
What
we
do you
should just let
use?
them do
Bing?
great.
Safari?
Now, like I use Google, like I use Microsoft Edge, and every time I go in, I type in Google first, and then I look up something.
Okay.
So I like
I
do
don't.
the extra. I go the extra mile.
What's Microsoft Edge? I'm gonna start. I might use Microsoft
It's
Edge.
like a weird little E. It's kind of trash, honestly. Like it's you have to look.
Okay.
If I'm looking up Google every time, you probably shouldn't use it. Like I prefer Google Chrome, but it's like the base web browser, so I just rock with it.
Gotcha.
All right, Ray, you ready to do this thing? I feel like, man, we got some good grades today. I'm ready for this. I just got done watching the first half again, and I know you were watching it too. So I'm pumped for this. I'm ready for these grades. We got some good grades.
What we got? All right,
Mhm.
Tat, let's throw these grades out. D-line, offensive linebackers. You want to go first? You want me?
Ooh.
I'll go. D-line.
Okay. We can alternate. Yeah.
D-line, and we're gonna go. We're talking edge rushers too when we go on outside linebackers. So that's like your Austin Bryants, Charles Harris, and all them boys.
Yeah.
It was like an up and down. So against the run, I feel like we was stopped for most of the game until towards the end. I feel like we was gap controlling, getting a little bit of push. I seen McNeil flashing. I seen Brockers flashing on run plays. I'm talking strictly run here. So run, they was stopped for the most part. Now that 4-man pass rush, non-existent on that 4-man pass rush. We wasn't really setting the edge. They got a lot of their big plays. I would say on really like a lot of they was hitting us on that toss sweep, outside zones, things like that. That's when they was really getting after us on that run for the most part. And I hate to say it, but the D line, we ain't giving plus or minuses. It's just straight A, B, C, D, right?
Yeah.
That's how we get.
I mean, I could add plus and minuses.
Nah, we don't need to. They gotta get a D this week because
really.
But they was stout toward, even though Chubb had over 100, but they was stout for the most part.
I thought they were very solid against the run. Yeah,
they was, but it's just like we can't get any pressure when we send just our normal 4, and that just is mind-boggling. And that goes into the vision later on in the show about the vision. But I got for the team, so they getting a D. I'm gonna give them a D. They got to get a D. They was so stout, but I feel like they start folding towards that fourth quarter. The defense as a whole folded on that drive we needed to get that stop to get the ball back. I feel like the intensity wasn't there, the effort level wasn't really there, and they just start gashing us. So they getting a D. And I feel like the Fat Daddies held their own for the most part. Like the one, but the edges wasn't getting there. Like the Harris, Austin Bryant, D. I'm done.
Really? Okay, so you're not really happy about the outside linebackers. That's
mainly them edge rushers.
And there was no Trey Flowers this week, so that's probably a little bit part of it. But I get what you're coming from, man. The pass rush, shoot, we've been saying this for weeks. Like we with 4 rushers, man, we're not getting nearly enough where we can I don't know, just make a quarterback consistently uncomfortable. I feel like I did like the run defense. To what you said until the end, I thought at the end they did a real good job. Like I thought when they hit us with good runs, they did what we probably could have done better. Like when we started just attacking upfield with our front 7 or just bringing bodies, just trying to stop the inside run, they would hit us with some of those counters and pulling linemen, and they were creating some huge holes on the edge, especially that last drive. Just felt like they were going back and forth,
just gashing us.
We couldn't get those. We'll talk about this because you brought up screens, and we didn't. None of our screens worked. Every running back screen did not work. Either we didn't catch it or we didn't get the block. It was just timing was terrible. Something was off on every screen. Every time we tried to slow down the rush, it was bad.
I don't know why we.
No, go ahead.
I was about to get in on them screens. Why are we still calling screens? Screens, we need to just burn that in the playbook. We cannot develop any type of screen.
They're bad.
But the opposing team, they can get screens developed, but they got a tight end screen developed for that game 10, 12 yards on us. And it's dang, a tight end screen developed on us?
Mm-hmm.
It's just frustrating.
It's
frustrating.
I thought some of them looked like they may have had something. The one I don't know if you remember the one they did to Godwin, where I think they brought they They brought the receiver in motion. They brought him around the play. And then they did like the fake handoff and they went to flip it to Godwin. I was like, oh, they got something here. But like Evan Brown, like his guy got around Evan Brown, made the tackle, but there was no one else out there. I was like, oh, we got one finally. Nope. And the Cabinda one was incomplete. Yeah, we just
our screens are terrible,
a couple
bro.
wide receiver screens that work, but none of our backfield ones work. And then I don't even like it against this team because they were good against screens coming in. Like that was one thing I knew is that they play real good against these little. If you don't hide it with these motions and things, they're gonna sit on it real well. Like their linebackers and D linemen, they pick up on these things real fast. Like when you're trying to block them, they know okay they're not really pass blocking. They're setting up a screen. So if you're not hiding it real well, it was bad. And even when we did though, we didn't.
It's like we don't practice it or something.
True. That's what it feels like.
I don't know, like,
bad.
because everybody been running screens since Little League, so it's like okay, I guess y'all know how to run a screen, so we don't need to practice this.
For how much we do it, it's like one of our. It's on our first page, right? You open that Facebook, we got 3 screens on the first page.
But we can't sell it. We can never just sell a screen, right? It's just terrible. If y'all gonna continue to call them, y'all need to start practicing that a whole period in practice. The whole period should just be dedicated to screens. Whole period, because we call them so much, but none of them develop. You want to ask Budjo a question? Why do we seem to struggle getting pressure with 5 when other teams get it with 4? Go ahead, Doug.
Well, a couple things there. First off, why we struggle with 4? Well, until Decker was here, Decker's helped. He's coming against a couple of good pass rushes. Like the last 2 weeks, he's put against some good pass rushes. But man, I still look at the inside of that O line where we seem to have trouble for some reason, just all around. Picking up some of these pass rush. I do think it's been a little bit better. I don't know your thoughts on this, but I thought it's been a little better. Maybe that's because they're not dropping. Like they didn't drop that back Tim Boyle 40 times. They only did it a few times, and they weren't looking for that many shots. So I didn't feel like it was that bad, but that's because it just didn't make him do it that much. Our pressure, we don't get there with 4. Like we just don't. We got to hide something. We got to bring a rush from one side and drop a guy from another to hide a blitz. That's how we get pressure. Aaron Glenn, I'm really impressed with Aaron Glenn. I'm very impressed, man. I feel like Aaron Glenn's been our best coach so far out of the coordinators. There's only one. Well, I guess there's special teams. He could be up there too. But like Aaron Glenn's doing a real good job. I'll say that. I think he's doing a real good job with making it work. But one-on-one, we're not winning one-on-ones on our D line on the passing down.
Not at all.
It's a pass, we're not winning. It's 2 good O lines. Like I'm not gonna act like the Browns don't have a real top O line, but the right tackle wasn't great. The right tackle was a guard that used to play center. I mean, the right tackle was a weak spot. The Pittsburgh O line was just. I know they get the ball out fast, but I don't know why our 4 is just not getting there. So we have to be so creative with it to try to get anything with like 4 or 5 rushers. What you think, Rev?
I mean, people get to us with 4 just because we haven't had Decker all season, and like you hit on, I think our pass protection has got a little better. Tim Boyle pocket presence seems to be a little bit better than Goff's, to be honest. I've seen him step up in the pocket a couple times when he did have to drop back.
The deep shot was nice. I'll give him the deep shot was nice.
Right, it was.
He wasn't like gonna get. I didn't think he would get sacked from Swift's guy. But, he felt it and slid up on it.
And just slid up.
Yeah,
nice. Like Goff probably would have slid into the defender.
Yeah, that was.
Anyway,
good.
I'm not gonna get on Goff because he didn't even play.
It's all right. Hopefully Thursday.
I mean, it's just our O line's been banged up. That's why people been getting to register 4.
Right.
But this past yesterday, I felt like we did solid as far as like picking up blitzes and holding our own against Myles Garrett. I know Jadeveon Clowney ain't a superior pass rusher, but he's still an athlete. But I can't tell you why we just can't get there with 5. Sometimes we just get our blitzes picked up.
We do have that happen.
Like, you know what I mean? And then we blitz safeties a lot. And then our 2 inside linebackers, as far as like Maben and Alazone, they're not really the biggest guy that needs to be blitzing anyways. Mm-hmm. If it was me calling the plays, I'd be blitzing Barnes, one, because he used to play defensive end in college, so he already know he has active hands, and he's way more explosive than the other 2. So I think they should start blitzing Barnes. If you're going to blitz any inside linebacker, it would be Barnes just because he has heavier hands and he's more athletic. And he knows how to use his hands also.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I was disagreeing. I like what you're saying because I feel like that's very true. It's just that we haven't had him on pass downs a lot. So they're like Jalen. They don't put him on pass downs. To your point, they just put Alex and Jalen out there.
Mm-hmm.
So that when they blitz, they don't do anything. And even like when we do blitz, I feel like some blitz, like when you bring a 5, like just straight 5, you're just like getting 1-on-1s everywhere. You just like want to get 1-on-1s across the line. But Like no one's winning 1-on-ones.
but they're
Then
not
there's
winning
no
them.
Flowers. Yeah, I was like, okay. I feel like Charles will get you a couple here and there. You know, he'll get you some here and there. But he's better when he has someone else on the other side eating. Because then all
Mhm.
that pressure taken away and he eats like yeah, no one's winning one. Even if from the inside too. Like I don't feel like we're winning 1-on-ones there either enough.
We're not. We're not on a consistent basis. Like McNeil can push the pocket.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? For the most part, he can get a little bit of push.
Right.
He flashed a few times. I've seen him flash, and the big homie flash. Brockers
Yeah.
flashed on a couple plays,
Yep.
but passing, it's a work in progress. Next season, when we talk about the vision, hopefully that's where we really like focus on. We got to get it because this is how I look at it. Our secondary is playing pretty solid to not have a pass rush,
Mhm.
and they're all young. All of them are young. So now they're getting snaps. They're gonna be able to work on their craft this offseason. I'll go into the vision. I don't even want to get. It's just that
Yeah.
I just feel like next year we gonna really. I think we have a chance to really be like a top 15 defense next year.
Right.
Maybe even higher, just because we're playing with a bunch of youngins and a lot of undrafted youngins, and I think they're being coached up very well with
Agreed.
no pass rush. No pass rush. But go
Yeah, I
ahead.
agree.
Let's
I
go.
agree.
What's your grade? Because I'm
Uh,
gonna say that for
you're good.
division.
Yeah, we can say it. I agree with you. D line and outside linebacker. I was gonna say a couple things you just said. I thought McNeil flashed a few times, which I haven't said his name recently, so that's cool. Brockers, I just feel like Brockers always making plays, but he's also due for like one offside every game. It seems like because he just tries to jump it. It's like every game you get one offside penalty from Brockers, but I'm not mad about that. I did think they handled their business in the run game, like they handled it until the very last drive, and I don't even know. Maybe put that more on. I don't know. Do I put that on outside linebackers? Do I put that on maybe just our inside linebackers not getting out there with some of those outside runs they were hitting us with? Pass rush though is just not there. Like we're just not getting enough pass rush when we bring forward. We're only getting it when we're creating ways to get it. Charles gave me a little bit. I thought he gave me a little bit of heat here and there. And then I
Mhm.
thought Austin a couple of times. I know he had our only sack, but I thought a couple of times he did it. He made a couple plays. He played a ton in this
He
game. I'm gonna
did.
go see. I thought it
Did.
was an average grade,
He
especially with
he
no flop.
he flashed here and there.
Yeah.
Brian did. You're right. He did. Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to Michael Miller, man. He be over there on Last Second Sport. I wore the beanies on the last show, bro. They in my car right now. I apologize. I don't feel like going down to the garage mid show, but I appreciate your love and I appreciate you sending those Detroit Lions beanies. And he's a diehard 49er fan. If you don't remember
I
those, that's
remember
why
him.
I
I remember him
lost to
by
the bet to him week
yeah.
one, Niners versus Lions, and
Yes,
I
sir.
sent him this hoodie and he sent me 2 beanies. So I appreciate the love. I wore the beanies on the last show. Go check them out. And I love them. We all love
Awesome.
them. Go Lions.
That's sick. That's sick. Oh, hey, someone said Nick Williams in the chat. I gotta say, there was one play where I saw him pancaking old lineman. I'm not saying he like real good or anything, but I just saw one play where he like, ran over a guy, and I was like, "Oh snap, Nick! I never write your name down. That was cool." So I just want to show a little love.
Who we got? Inside backers.
Here it is.
Go ahead. You can go.
Inside backers. All right. Let's do this. Oh, I should probably put like it's okay. Inside linebackers. Actually, I thought Jalen played well just from the eye test, man. I thought Jalen was flying around a lot in this game, especially against the run. I know he's not the biggest guy, but I feel like he just the sideline to sideline stuff. That's where he shined, and that's where I think he should shine. So I really like that. Derek Barnes, I think we saw him more. I don't know exactly by the snap count. It seemed like we saw him more. I know pass coverage, it didn't seem like it was great, but I'll have to this stuff without the L22 to really see that. But I know he played him more. I know he played a lot in this one.
He did.
And it made sense coming in. I expected it. I was like, okay, yeah. Like they're a run team.
Run team.
I think we're gonna see a lot of them. And then you're gonna be forced. If they hit play action and they get him in coverage, he's gonna have to play coverage. It is what it is. You can't have I didn't think you could put Jalen and Alex out there constantly. I thought they would just beat us up, honestly, because once they get past the D line, we just too little for that with that great old line. Alex, I thought he made a couple plays in coverage. Like obviously the one that he forced into the interception was beautiful. Then he had the pass break up early. So I thought he did a couple things in coverage. Run defense, I didn't really see him pop there at all. And most time I felt like he was just getting run over, which was like, okay. I didn't see him do much in the run game. So I feel like I'm feeling another C. I don't think they play, but here's my issue with this. I don't think they played as well as the D-line / outside linebackers. But I also, so I this to me would be like a C- C+ type of deal. But I'm gonna go C again. because I did like Jalen. Jalen made one play. I don't know if you remember. They had Jarvis like sprint across behind the line of scrimmage. And he
Mhm.
did a little rollout and checked it down to him, and he just flew across. And it was a 3-yard game. But I was like, oh snap, he flew across. So that was
He
cool.
made
But yeah,
that tackle.
yes,
I remember
and
that play.
Barnes was flying too. Shout out to Derek Barnes, man.
Chopped his legs out. I remember the play exactly.
Yes,
He chopped
that
his
was
legs out from
beautiful.
up under him. I remember it. Oh, I'm watching the
Oh
backers.
goodness.
What
Okay.
you giving them? Because I know what I'm
I'm
giving
gonna,
them.
I'm gonna go average. I'll go see.
You gonna go see?
Yeah.
So the backers, I think they played a solid football game. They really did. Only thing they were getting caught up on the outside, like the tosses. The linemen were getting up to them, and we don't have the biggest inside linebacker. So once a lineman gets on them, it's gonna take a minute for them to get off of them. I feel like they were attacking. Alex made a nice tip for an interception. What a way to get in that lane.
Yes, sir.
He made a couple plays at the line of scrimmage. I do like that open field tackle that Maven made when he chopped what you just touched on, how he chopped out Landry. Barnes played solid too. I'm gonna give them a B as in Bravo.
Woo! Okay.
I'm giving the linebackers a
Hey.
B. Let's see what the chat give. Let's see what the chat
That's
giving
showing
the
some
LB.
love too. I
What
love
the
it,
chat?
man.
Oh,
Yeah, we see you.
we got a B. Let me see. Wait, Panda?
I know. Panda gave him an A. That's crazy.
Panda gave him an A as an apple? A C plus?
He said the announcer was giving Anzalone crap all game for getting pancaked, and he answered back with a forced interception. Shout out to Alex Anzalone, bro. Man, keep hating on him. Keep hating on him. He'll be back next year.
He said you wanted him to sit Chubb because he was playing. Sure, no, you can't sit Chubb. I'm sorry.
But he didn't eat until the fourth quarter. Like I feel like that was a solid. Like if you would have played Jonathan Taylor, you'd have done better. So I was looking out for you, Ken. If you really think about it.
Hold on. Oh, you said he got 22. 22. He ate.
Okay, he did kind of eat. Yeah.
Hey, we got a Niner fan. We are on our way up. Thanks, Michael Miller. You right. But hold on. We got a C plus. LBs. Hey, see, B. Even Ken. Good to see you tonight. All right.
Good to see you, man. I'm the lowest grade on the linebacker.
We got C's and B's.
What? Okay.
I think they played solid. They was just getting caught up in the trash when it came to like outside run plays.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did well as far as like getting in their zone drops. I haven't watched all 22, but from like the angles, they was getting depth. They was there when the receiver or whoever caught the ball to make the tackle. And then Alex getting his hands on that ball, that was huge. And he's a part of the vision.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, Rad, you just stuck that in there. Y'all catch that.
Double A battery.
On the double A battery. He's on the Energizer Bunny.
All top three, all of our top three inside linebackers, I believe, they should come back. I mean, we've been saying it, Maven, a good special teamer, a good backup in case of an injury. Barnes needs to start.
And then we need another inside linebacker. We need someone.
And I mean, double A is competing for a starting role. If he gets put on the bench, it's cool because then we know if somebody gets hurt, bam, we got double A as our backup. It shouldn't be much drop off.
Yeah. I like double A if I can just use him in pack. If I can just use him on pass downs, I feel real nice.
Certain packages he should come in for sure. Run plays, like nah.
If I got another linebacker where I can take him off and put Barnes in on early downs, and Barnes develops like I think he will over time in pass coverage, that'd be
money.
Yeah. Let him get the green dot, like, hey, let's do it.
Now, all right. Secondary. So we differed so far on every boom. Okay, I like this. I do. Secondary. Go.
You want me to go? Oh, I like this. I thought. Okay, T-Walk F. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. Okay. First off, Jerry Jacobs. I thought Jerry played a good game. Like straight up, I thought he played a good game. First off, the hit he had on the sideline on the bottom of the screen, I was like, oh snap! And then he had a pass breakup. The guy just kept battling. Like that's what I love about Jacobs. He might grab a little bit, but they're not calling the flags on him. Like he just comes at you, and then he hits. I thought Jacobs played a good game overall. I don't know his exact numbers. I should have wrote him down, but I know he played well from watching it back. Amani, I think he gave up the most passing yards, but he had the pick. I don't even, Rad, what did you see on that pick? Did it look like he was just like burnt? It looked like he was burnt.
I couldn't. I'm sorry, I didn't see because I was just so. I was.
We might have to throw it up at some point.
Throw it up. I don't know. He probably was getting burnt. Amani
It
just
looked like he was burnt, man. And then he just.
I hate to say, he be in the right place at the right time.
That's what he even said. That I thought he would say because he's like, I was in the right place at the right time, and you was burnt, and it was an
always is. But then, like a 50-50 ball, we can't get a pick when it's time for a 50-50 ball. Like, but he be in the right place at the right time. I tell you,
he got 4 picks, right? That's nuts. I can't.
All off tips. All off tips. Not one he's broke on a pass or a 50-50 ball or, stuff that corners are supposed to do.
That's when he just sat behind it because he was so burnt.
Whew.
It's all right, though. At least you made the play. I'm glad you caught it. AJ Parker caught a pick, too, which I'm not even sure if he caught it, but they called it a catch, so I'm with it.
Oh, no, he caught it.
Did he catch that? Okay, good.
He caught that.
Let's not even let's not even bring that up. He caught it.
He caught that.
He got that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. My bad. So what's up with Iffy? Is he not back this week? I haven't heard anything about him returning to practice yet, but I know based on his days, this is like the week that he probably should return. Next week will be, I think, the last week he can return to practice, or he'll be out for the year. So he's kind of at that deadline moment. Money to safety. Oh, wait, we got to throw safeties in this too. Okay, Will Harris. Actually, what I like about Will is I thought he stepped up because we've asked him to do this twice now where AJ Parker goes down and we have to slow him at slot corner. We do things differently, but I feel like he steps up in that role. I can see him working against tight ends as well. I didn't see T-Walk had a great game. Like I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think he played very well. Watching. He did make some plays in the run game though. Like I'm watching him tackle in open space. That's something you can always seem to count on with Tracy. He's gonna help you in the run game. Overall, man, I thought it was a pretty solid day. Someone made a good point. Baker's passes. He had some terrible passes.
Oh Lord, that's
real solid day.
That's one thing I did learn from watching this game, that Baker Mayfield's not that good. I know he's battling injuries, but boy.
They got bailed out with some of them PIs. Amani had a lot of PIs, and he had the hands to the face. But that PI on 3rd and 5 was garbage. That was straight up garbage. The one he threw on that right next to the end zone, and he jumped over him. Like, come on, man, that was terrible. I'll give you the hands to face. Yes, he hit him in the face.
Mm-hmm.
But the next one was just terrible, man. And then, of course, they score. Now, Will Harris. Here we go. Look, things are just coming to mind now. The very next play after the PI, Will Harris, the communication was off. He didn't get out on the flat when they did the little play action. They dumped it off to Nick Chubb. He wouldn't go out there, and you could see Jalen was telling him before the play to do it. He dove in like everybody else. So there was no one out there. So overall, man, I did think they played solid. I didn't think safety had their best game, but I'll probably go. I'm feeling C. I might just move this to a B after hearing you talk. Convince me, Brad.
I'm not about to convince you. I think they just played solid. They played cool. Tracy Walker, to me, is just still our best player in our secondary. I think he played good. Jerry Jacobs, that hit down there on that. T-Walk, I think he played cool. He played better than anybody else out there.
Brad, if I had a year tripping clip, this might. Hold up. Did you say he played better than everybody else?
No, chill out.
Oh,
chill out.
Brad,
chill out.
Look, I'm good. Keep it
T-Walk's my guy.
Uh-huh.
Jerry Jacobs plays solid. I know what you're talking about, that stuff Jerry Jacobs made down there on the side on the bottom of the screen. That was a good hit. Now, that's how you hit. But we don't have that issues with our corners. They will hit.
Yeah,
we just need you to cover, which they're doing a solid job, even though we're not getting any pass rush. So I'm Will Harris played cool. I mean, I feel like everybody played cool for the most part. So I'm gonna get them boys a B.
Whoa!
I'll give them a B.
A B.
Yeah,
I'm feeling generous today.
I'm gonna tell you why I feel like our defense is getting a B. We held a team to 13 points. Like, you hold somebody to 13 points, you should win a football game. That's just.
Right.
I mean, you hold somebody to 13 points, you should win a game. Now, the D-line got so low of a grade because there's no 4-man pass rush. We got a sack off a blitz. And then I feel like they started folding come that fourth quarter against the run, because I felt like we was stout 85% of the time. But, like, towards the end of the game, we started getting softer. People are getting tired and things like that. But that's when Chubb really just start chubbing away on us. Like, so that's why they get the D. Right. Linebackers, I mean, they played solid besides stopping like the outside run plays, but they was getting in their passing lanes. And then the secondary played pretty solid, I feel like, too. So and we held them to 13 points. Like that's something huge. I feel like, and the Cleveland Browns ain't no suckers on paper. They really not on paper. They a solid team. They had a lot of penalties that they, but
41 against the Bengals. I mean, they've had their ups and downs, but Brad got something. Right, you convinced me. I'm changing it to B. Someone's got to get a B if you hold this team to that many points. Someone has to.
Right.
Someone's got to. Yes. Well done, man. I like good job, man.
I wasn't trying to tell
Glenn a real good grade, but I got to give some positional group a good grade.
Glenn should get Glenn should get a good grade just off the talent we have on our defense. Mm-hmm. Like we're not talented on defense. We're not talented really nowhere but running back, I feel like. And a couple old linemen. And
Brad, I feel like you're tripping again, Brad.
I'm not. You think we're a super talented team?
No. I don't think we're super talented. No.
We're not really that talented.
You're just forgetting a couple guys.
Who am I forgetting?
No, I ain't going to go into that. We'll get there.
I was hoping you was going to say the quarterback. I already had it ready. If you'd have said 16, bro.
Brad, let's go. Hey, I hope he plays there. We'll get to that. You know what though, Eric? Like, bro, other teams.
Wait, stop. I'm sorry. I gotta stop you. Do you really truly hope he plays Thursday?
I truly do. You want me to explain why? I have it in the video. I can explain why.
Why?
Want me to explain why? Like, it's not even like legitimate. I have a good reason why I want to see him play.
Because of Josh Reynolds and the connection there.
Part of it. That's a part of it.
I watched some of the video. I watched most of the video.
Right. No, I mean I want to see Jared Goff with this. I feel like we haven't seen this offense that I really wanted to see since the beginning of the season. And then in that part, we had a lot of turnover issues, which he took big blame for that, as he should. We've cleaned those up recently. But then our offense got so much different. I want to see Goff with this offense, with Dan Campbell calling plays, because I do believe, and I'm not saying he'll call plays in the future, but I think we're starting to see the vision. Maybe we got 5 players. Hey, we might. You might be
talented.
Right. We're not super talented. I'll give you that.
But go ahead. Go get back on track. Go ahead.
I forgot what I was saying. So
we're talking about Goff, the offensive line with this offense we've been expecting to see.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell.
This is the future, Brad. The future to me of what you're seeing.
Oh, we're going vision. Don't
part
get
of
the
vision. We'll get to it.
Okay. Part.
I do think though that Dan Campbell, and I'll tell you what I think for the future. Right, I do think that a lot of things we're starting to see right now is how Campbell wants this thing to go. Mm-hmm. And I want to see Goff within this offense. I want to see him with this offensive line because even Dan Campbell brought it up. He said they didn't trust Goff to push the ball against the Steelers. So clearly he was just injured. And if they would have had Boyle, I guarantee Boyle would have came in that game. I bet he would have if he was healthy all season. He was healthy that game. I think they would have put him in. But they didn't. They had Blau, so they didn't put him in. I want to see him with this offense, with his boy Josh Reynolds, with Taylor Decker. Not even just to see Jared Goff, but to see what Dan Campbell does with him. To see, if we get into a 3rd and 10 situation, how aggressive does he get? Does he allow it? Does he see if he can push it down?
3rd and 10 situation, it would be a running back either screen or it'd be a running back draw.
Yes,
go ahead, bro.
That's what it's been. No, that's what it's been. And it really, I'm looking back at the beginning of the season, and if you go to 3rd and 14, we usually just run the ball. That's what he's done. But I want to see if he'll get just maybe a little bit more aggressive because we're gonna be indoors. It's good. The weather's gonna be perfect because you can't be bad there. You got your O-line. You got your boy Reynolds. I want to see that. I want to see that because look, let's be real. Tim Boyle's not the future. David Blau's not the future. Neither of these guys will be the quarterback a year from now. They may not even be here. There's a very good chance they're not even here a year down the road because they'll probably draft a quarterback if they don't want Goff, and Goff will be here on his contract till that runs out, and the backup will take over. That'll be the new draft pick. So I want to see Goff within this offense. We owe 9-1. All right, let's see how it works with Goff because he's getting paid so much right now that if he's got a shot to be the future, we need to see it on the field. I need to see it within this offense and see the vision of it because so far we haven't seen the vision of what they want for many reasons. And I want to see the vision just to see if it come into play. If it's trash, it's trash. And at least I know and I can be like, all right, move on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's there's no hard feelings. Let's move on.
I get you. I mean, that was a good nice little part vision. But
plus I'm gonna be at the game on Thursday. So I want to see us get the first dub with Jared Goff as a quarterback. Come on, Rad.
I agree with JT 150%. Jared Bartholomew Goffle is straight hot garbagio.
But you see the acronym, the JBG. Y'all still showing some
Jared
love with the acronym.
Bartholomew Goffel
I'll give him the Bartholomew.
is straight hot garbagio.
Yes, Ken. Look, Ken said something in the chat. I completely agree. Wonder what golf
I
would look
agree
like.
with JT.
What? What did he say? Did I miss something?
Oh yeah, you did right there. There it is.
I mean, it's like it makes me think of Cheerios, but come on, man.
Go ahead. What, Kim, what?
I would have loved to see a healthy Jared Goff versus Pittsburgh. I would have loved to see it. I would have loved to see it, Rad, just to see how they would have approached it, because you know what I'm saying? Like this last week, I don't want an injured Jared Goff out there. If Goff is hurt, I don't want to see him on Thursday. Don't want to see him because it ain't helping you. You just got to go out there and lose because you'll be like, oh, we can't throw the ball. And then you use that excuse, and then we'll just lose the game because you won't do anything. And defense will keep playing us how they playing us, and they sliding up. I want to see it. I want to see it together. I have not seen it yet this season. I just want to see what it looks like. It is what it is. You know, if we lose, we lose. But I'm with Dan. I think on paper it gives us the best shot to win. Is that me saying that's the future? No. But I do think it gives us the best shot to win.
I mean, I feel that and I don't, because look, Tim Boyle to me, he was inaccurate at sometimes, but his arm looked.
I felt like he was inaccurate.
His arm looked live, like you could just simply see he has way more. I mean, we knew this. He has way more velocity on his throws than Goff. Mm-hmm. He's not scared to take that shot. That interception, that deep one to Reynolds, that wasn't on him. He threw a 50-50 ball, and Josh didn't go attack the ball. He let the corner, which is a good corner, don't get me wrong. He's a top 10 corner in NFL. Pretty much just take the ball out of his hands. He didn't go attack at all. Had he threw that ball to like Marvin Jones, Kenny Golladay,
true.
I ain't even gonna say Megatron, just those two. We're coming down with that.
Yeah.
Let's be real. We're coming down with that. So
this is a rough one for him.
I want Tim Boyle back. Like, he showed a little bit of pocket presence. The O-line was blocking fairly well as far as pass protection. And I just like his arm was a little liver. Like, he definitely threw some sporadic throws here and there. That one interception to Swift, I don't know if he thought Swift was going to break it out, but Swift broke it in. It felt like it was an option route for the running back, either break out or in, and he broke in, and he thought he was going out. So that could be off like communication, getting reps with each other, things like that. But I won't Boyle just because his arm's liver. He's going to throw that ball down the field. And he just looks a little better than Goff, even in the pocket, bro.
Realistically, if Goff throws that pick, we bashed him big time today. Because that's a big pick. I mean, that's a huge pick he throws because he's not patient enough. Because he gets rid of the ball too fast. He picks it off, and we say, man, we had a field goal. If you don't throw that pick, we have a field goal. It's a tie game. And he should get that blame as that guy. But, like, I feel like we're looking at the quarterback knowing that he's a backup, saying, you know, he looks good. But you and I both know sitting here, you don't want and you don't believe that when the Lions 2023, when you think they're going to be at their peak, Tim Boyle's the quarterback.
No, neither one of these fools is our quarterback, I hope.
Absolutely. I'm agreeing. So, like, for me, Tim Boyle, the guy that you traded for, the guy that you said is not a bridge quarterback, I'd rather see him with what I think they wanted this vision to look like and just see what it looks like. If it's still awful, then at least you learned at the end of the season he's not the guy for what we want to try to do because the money's too much or because he's just not the guy. You know what I'm saying? We'd just be better off with a rookie quarterback. But, like, I feel like a backup is just, okay, we putting a backup out there, but, like, I'm not gaining anything from this. I've seen the backup play.
You're 100% right. 100% right. Like, we're not getting anywhere having Tim Boyle on the field. You're 100% right because we got to figure out what we got on our hands as far as Goff because of the trade that was made and the money we gave him. So I just want to get a win, and for some reason I feel like Boyle could get us this win this week because he just has a liver arm. He's not scared to take those shots. Goff, I feel, just is nervous in the pocket. And now he's got an injury. He's going to be even more nervous. Like, I don't need a nervous quarterback right now. I need a quarterback who's going to get us a W. And I feel like Tim Boyle is going to get us that W on Thursday. Goff's not playing, and I hope he doesn't play. After we get that W, put Goff in. Cool. Play Goff. I want to see what we got. I know what we got. He's not our future quarterback. And I don't want to draft a quarterback in this coming draft, not unless it's going to be like in the first. I want to attack the defense. Well, I'm going to leave that for Vision. But Goff's not our quarterback. He's not our answer. He's not the guy.
Okay.
He ain't the guy. If they want to play Blau, play Blau. I'll go with Blau because I know Blau will scramble. I just want to get the W, bro. And I get what you're saying 100%, though. So we got to see what we got out of golf. But I feel like
Red, but talking about
we've seen 70% of what we got. I get the O-line hasn't been here. But I mean, even I said I'm not going to comp this season against golf because we don't have a receiving core. And now that the O-line just got beat up so bad, but now they're somewhat intact. We're still missing an all-pro center, even though our center's been playing solid.
Yeah,
but
Big V, I forgot to say that, yeah.
Big V's out now, too, because Kramer was playing. Mm-hmm. But I get what you're saying 100%, but I just want to see Blau play one more time inside. And I think he's going to let that thing fly. He get some more reps with Josh Reynolds in the receiving core, and we're going to make something happen. And the receivers ain't getting much separation either, bro. I was rewinding and watching, like, these dudes is stuck on our receivers. Like, I don't know if it's route running. I was trying to blame it on route combinations, but it's like, bro, we ain't even, like, getting that much separation. Mm-hmm. But go ahead, man. Let's get back on grades. We almost went down the vision.
We ain't even on quarterback yet. How do we do?
I don't. Oh, Ken asked the question. Somebody asked the question.
Oh, did they?
Hey, shout out to the chat. We appreciate y'all tapping in.
We'll get
back. The chat said something. The chat said something. All right, O-line, tight end.
O-line, tight end.
I feel like the O-line played solid. I mean, it's always up and down with us. We'll have some plays where we gash them to run, and we'll have some plays where we get stuffed. It's not always just a consistent, but I feel like we're more consistent than we're not. Pass protection looks solid. I thought we held up pretty well. I don't know how many sacks we gave. Do you know how many sacks we gave up offhand?
Zero.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think we gave up a sack. O-line
pressures on 25 dropbacks.
That's solid.
25 pass attempts, yeah.
So I'm gonna say O-line, tight ends got to get put in here too. They missed a lot of blocks. I'm gonna be real with you. They made a couple too. They did make a couple, but they missed a lot too. Yeah. Let's be real. Hockenson, I kind of want TJ Hockenson to continue to play like he playing, so he don't get to asking for big money because this season's over. So no need for TJ Hockenson to just blow up because he ain't been doing it. So you just keep not doing nothing, TJ, so we can pay you right where you need to get paid. Like, I'm being real, because if the dude blows up for no reason and we're still not winning games, we still going to end up having to pay him a bunch of money. So you just keep being mediocre, TJ Hockenson, because that's how you've been playing, bro. I'm going to be real with you. TJ Hockenson has been playing very mediocre in my eyes, blocking and receiving-wise. O-line going to get a B for me. I'm sorry. I'm giving the O-line a B. I think they play pretty well. B. B is in Bravo. O-line, B. Tight ends, a D.
Well, tight end blocking. And then we go to the catching for tight ends.
Tight ends blocking is a D is in dog.
There you go.
What they saying? Tight end gets a B. Sheesh.
Hey, Red, I was gonna say this when you going off on Hawk. I thought he passed Caldwell this game. And I like with Hawk is that he don't go down fight to get 3 yards every time he catches it. Like he will fight, he'll ride that guy 3 yards before he goes down. So I'll give him that at least. I'm not saying he's worth the top, like we've always talking like $14 million a year. Ooh. But I thought receiving was solid. Come on, man.
Can I ask you a question really quick?
Yes.
Would you do this what JT said? Would you trade TJ for a second and a fourth?
You got me thinking. Hold up. I had to think about that. Let me come back to that one. Unless you got something. I don't know.
Oh, I know that.
That I feel like TJ's an above average tight. Like he's a good tight end to me.
He is a good tight end, but I don't want to pay him no Travis Kelce money. I don't want to pay TJ Hockenson nothing. He about $9 million a year. TJ Hockenson, $9 million. Anything above that, I don't want him because he's not doing what like Travis Kelce does or Waller does. Like, nah.
Yeah, and he was hyped up to be more of a blocker for us. Like he wasn't
right, and he definitely ain't blocking like that. Definitely, he ain't even doing like, okay, let's say he ain't got to be breaking all these big plays, but he's not even doing like what a Jason Witten would do, where you like, remember Jason Witten, you could go to him on third down every time and get your first down.
Right.
That he was just a chain mover. Jason Witten was just a good blocker and a chain mover. He wasn't uber athletic, but he just knew how to find a spot in the zone, sit down, get open, bam. Tony Romo get us the first down. Like Hockenson ain't even doing that really. So it's like I possibly would I trade him for a second and a third. Yes, TJ Hockenson, I would trade for a second and a third.
I remember
really
the Jason Witten commercials. I remember I remember those. I don't remember what, like, he was like running around. It was like real dark. He would like run through the pads. I don't know why that was what the commercial was for, but I just remember that.
I don't even remember the Witten commercial. What's this? Everybody keep throwing up this 90 mil. Has TJ Hockenson been talking about he want to get 90 mil?
I haven't heard nothing, but maybe.
I mean, it's been in the chat a couple weeks. 90 mil.
Maybe that's the number because we hear about Trey Flowers, so we just like.
Oh no.
5 years, 16 million. TJ Hockenson extended. Breaking news. That ESPN dropped that.
5 year what?
What would you text me? 5 years, 16 mil a year.
A year or total?
Yeah, a year.
Oh, a year. I was hoping you was gonna say total. Oh, total. We stole him, bro. If we giving him 16 mil a year, bro, like I would rant. I would really rant for about 30 minutes if we gave that man $16 million a year. I don't care if the cap is going up. You give a tight end 16 mil a year?
That's a lot of money, man.
No, I would rant for about the whole show about. I don't know.
Can I ask you this?
I don't even want to get in that mindset. It's hurting my head.
If we had better weapons, do you think TJ Hockenson could be could he be as the guy is? I'm just asking. Like,
could he be one of the elites?
Like, yeah, elite, like the guy on the offense that's like, hey, you playing the Lions, you got to worry about TJ Hockenson. I feel like you're playing the Chiefs, you got to worry about Kelsey, you got to worry about Tyreek. You know, when you playing Waller, you got to worry about like all these other little. They had Ruggs, they had Renfro, like they got to worry about these guys. But what if it was just like you got to worry about Hockenson? Now they got some solid receivers, but Hockenson, like if they had a better receiving group.
Well, yeah, he would shine more if we did have a better receiving group, 100%, because the defense isn't scheming to stop him. You know what I mean? They're not going to be running back bracket coverages against him because now you got somebody on the outside you got to worry about. So yeah, he would play better. Like 100%, I think he would play better again in the past, but he's not run blocking that well either, though. And that was the dude's selling point when he came out of college. They thought he was just the
bee's knees, right?
Correct. Sorry, the choo-choo train's going by.
Oh no, we like the choo-choo train.
I don't like the choo-choo train.
Is it like 10:30? Is that 7:30? Is that like the schedule there for that?
I don't know, man. Yeah, let's go. Yep, that's the schedule. These trains come by all the time.
His receiving stats are good, but yeah, you're right. Even beginning of the year was when he got his touchdowns. We got into the red zone. We haven't done that in a while. He got 54 receptions. He's catching 74% of the passes, which is pretty good for 500 yards. But I'm with you. It's still not 16 mil worthy. I wanted you to be game changing, where it's like it don't matter if I put two dudes on you. It's
gonna make something happen.
You a problem. Force it to him. Okay. Can you still see it?
Oh, we ready. It's on your grade. O-line. I gave him a B as in Bravo and a D as in Donkey.
Donkey. That's tough. You don't like donkeys?
No, I like donkeys.
Okay.
They cool. They funny looking.
You got a donkey from Shrek. That comes to mind.
Oh, yeah, that's my guy. Donkey from Shrek. Yes.
Okay, cool. That's a good Halloween costume. Okay,
Excuse me. I spit and everything. You was about to go into a Halloween costume. Go ahead. Let's stay on track.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
You know how we get. I already went. No.
Tell what you think about the Halloween costume, man.
Nothing. I'm just gonna stay on track.
All right, we'll stay on track.
O-line for those. Did the chat grade the O-line? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That O-line right now.
I think they did, but we got to talking. You know how we get off topic, man. But hey, that's why they love it. That's why we love it. We just rap it.
We always last second. With our answers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ding. I like that.
There it is.
Okay, we got a couple O-line. Go ahead.
Decker,
bro,
moving people in the run game. Shout out to Decker moving people in the run game. I didn't see it as much against Pittsburgh as I did this week. Pass pro was okay. I didn't think it was great from him for what my expectations are. Still on the inside, we got beat a few times. I saw Big B get beat once, and I think I saw Jonah Jackson get beat on another one. I got a little bit of pressure, but overall, like we said, 0 sacks is solid. It just didn't drop back a ton. Evan Brown gave up a little bit of heat, but really, I thought Evan Brown's been he's so mean, bro. He just, like, when you think Mauler for offensive lineman, Evan Brown comes to mind for me. Like, he goes down with an injury. I'm seeing him walk off, and then he just comes right back on. It's like, oh, he was out for like 2 plays. I love that dude. I do. I love him as a back. I hope he can keep him around. He don't go elsewhere and get this big payday and become a starter somewhere.
Right. He needs to be competing for a
Yes.
starting guard position for us next year. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, let him work, man. Right guard. Was it Kramer stepped in? I didn't see really a huge drop off there. I thought he was still helping us. Jonah helped us at second level as well. And then Sewell. I mean, zero pressures for Penny Sewell. Now, I did feel like he gave up a little bit of one, but I think it was forced because of a rollout by Tim Boyle, and that's why the dude jumped around on him. But like one-on-one, handling his own, he had Clowney most of the time. Garrett gave Decker a little bit of heat, but zero pressures, man. I mean, Sewell is hot. Like, where did this come? You know, we get a preseason. We worried about him going to right tackle, and all of a sudden,
confidence is getting higher. Confidence is getting higher for him. He's getting more. I mean, the snaps, because we got to remember the dude didn't play during the COVID year.
Right.
Okay. Now he's just getting comfortable. Like, he's getting comfortable with the NFL speed. Obviously, we're protecting him a little bit, but this past week I don't think we protected him as much. Like, we kind of put him out there and let's see what you can do, and he did his thing, man. Like, I've been happy. I've always been happy with that Sewell pick. I'm still happy with the Sewell pick because it's an O lineman. I'm all about drafting O lineman. Off topic, what did Jonah Jackson do? Like, because I watch the condensed versions. I don't want to be watching commercials, and I don't really get to hear the commentators because I don't want to hear their takes on the game either, because they don't know what they be talking about half the time. So I don't care to hear the commentating. Do you know what Jonah Jackson did to get us that penalty?
I sort of do. They didn't show us a video of it, but Dan Campbell said afterwards that he said something about somebody's mom. It's something that he said to a player.
I don't play that.
And he was like, I heard other people saying stuff too. I don't know, like, why there was it's weird, like, to get trash talking as a flag. I usually don't hear that as a thing in football. I feel like trash talking happens all the time. Like, if he hit somebody, okay. But it happened during a commercial, Rad. They went to a commercial after Swift's big run. Yeah, and then they came back and we moved back in 1st and 25. I'm like, how in the world does that happen? It felt like they just legitimately cheated us. I'm like, how does that happen? So.
But when you're on that field, it's a bunch of trash talking and ish going on. But
right.
And then we're adults. Like, I mean, it ain't like we're in elementary where you talk about somebody's mom and you get into a fight. Like, it ain't like that no more. Like, these grown men getting paid to play. Like, it's been way worse stuff said on the field than your mama joke. But yeah,
man, it's competitive, man. It's a sport. Like, what sport you play where you don't have trash talk? That's not a sport. That's
right.
Just running around like this. That's terrible, man. Shoot. Well, hey, O-line, Pat. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give him a B2. And then you said tight end block. I didn't think that was great either. I didn't think Brock Wright blocked that well either, honestly. And then we could probably throw Cabinda into that mix. That one guy jacked up when he threw the screen to him. I'll go with your D. I like your grades here.
Thank you.
Damn.
Thank you.
Receivers. Plus the tight ends that caught balls too.
Receivers. You want to go? You can go. I want to O-line. Go. Yeah, you do. You do. Go.
I do. I love St. Brown this game, man. I know he didn't get it a ton, but I loved Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, the 3rd and 1 catch on that slant that he ate a hit, I thought he dropped that. I thought he dropped that pass for sure, and he came up with it. St. Brown, I thought he had a real nice day. He caused a couple screens. One of them got called back. First off, did you see the Josh Reynolds offensive pass interference? Can you explain how that's offensive pass interference?
I didn't see it.
They said he walked up to him after play and said you were blocked because the pass was past the line of scrimmage. I'm like, no, it was. I watched it back. He was nowhere past it. I'm like, come on, man. So that backed us up. That was whack. St. Brown, I thought, played well. It's still limited opportunities as it kind of continues to be. I thought, bro, they all help blocking. Like, we know they have to. They only put guys out there that can block. So I respect that. Josh Reynolds will block. Like, that should not have been a flag on him. The drops, though. He should have made a play on the deep pass like you hit. And the drop he had early, it kind of seemed like it put him in, like, what they call a rut. Like, it kind of got him, a little shook after.
But I thought the DB knocked the ball out, too. But go ahead.
He did. It was a good play. You're right. It was a little high. So when he tried to bring it down, they kind of punched at it. So it wasn't like it was like, in his stomach and he just dropped it. And then I think it's really the only guys like Khalif. I don't remember. There's one like
he got targeted once.
Yeah.
Khalif got targeted once. I mean, it just really weren't that many pass completions.
15,
so I don't know.
So I'll go. I'm gonna go C. I think Josh Reynolds kind of pulls it down from a B, so I'll go C.
Okay, I know that I was already going.
Oh, I got Hawk there though too. I thought Hawk did well, Rad.
Okay, receiving. I mean, that's two different grades. Aren't we giving like receivers and then Chat, what y'all giving the receivers?
Look,
What the
I'm
chat
going
giving the
B.
receivers?
I'm going B. This is, I don't know if I
For
can.
who?
I can't see the all 22. I'm going B for the targets I saw. And
For tight
Josh
ends.
Reynolds holding this down for both combined.
Wait. I'm confused.
Okay.
You got a B at quarterback.
Yes. Oh,
Tim Boyle got a B?
yes, Brett. No, I'm playing. I messed this up. Hold up. This is supposed to. Don't look at this. Okay, here we go. Bam. I don't know. It's hard without the all 22, but
It is, but I know what I'm giving receivers.
Okay. I don't think the chat's agreeing. We got FD plus D. See?
I'm giving them a D. I'm giving receivers a D.
Whoa. Okay.
A D.
Okay.
I'm giving a D just because Josh Reynolds alone is the reason why they like St. Brown did his thing when he could do his thing.
Yeah, I agree with the Josh
But
Reynolds.
Josh Reynolds dropped that. He didn't drop it. I think either he dropped it or the DB knocked the ball out. I'm just super frustrated on that 50-50 ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like the effort he gave, like he didn't. I don't even think he got off the ground. He just threw his hands up, like he alligator armed it, kind of like he was going across the middle, and just let the DB get it. Like
was there. Like he thought he was wide open.
why? That's exactly what. That's what I'm saying. He thought he just like, and I'm like, bro, go up and attack the ball. You 6'3". You was brought in to be like our 50-50 receiver, 50-50 guy, but he didn't even go up and go get the ball. And that was like one of his selling points is that he attacks for 50-50 balls. So that right there just put a bad taste in my mouth. So they getting the D because of Josh Reynolds, plain and simple.
Dang,
I think he had 3 targets and no receptions.
Yeah.
Four targets. Do you know?
I don't remember catching anything.
Ken said he had 3 drops. They're getting the D as in donkey. Hawk did catch his pass.
He'll be good when JG16 starts flinging that thing to him. He'll feel real good. See that ball coming out, be like, I remember this. He'll be right. He'll be feeling real good. That ball feel real soft. It'll be like, oh, padded up. You know what I'm saying? It look like it'll just stick to his hands. You don't have to think about it. It's just muscle memory.
You're tripping. Okay, back to my grade. Before I was rudely interrupted about Bartholomew.
Whoa, I don't think he was interrupted, Red. Yours looks like a Christmas tree, Red. How you got that going on?
I'm interrupted anytime you bring up Bartholomew. Okay. Golfle.
I ain't rolling with it. Red.
It's golfle. The chat knows it's golfle.
Like, you know those movies where like the trains come and they stand there and they just like take it? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stand there. I'm gonna be like that SpongeBob episode where he like rips his shirt off and he just gets smacked by the train and then he wakes up.
Bro,
like that.
It's golfle. The chat knows it's golfle.
The chat can know. Those don't know.
The LNU app know it's golfle.
The LNU app know, but those don't know yet. He's still
bro. You're in La La Land.
Don't know yet.
Tight ends receiving. Just because of what Buddy did, like he did have a solid.
Tie it with tight ends because I put them together. Can you do that?
Tie him together.
Yeah.
So then I got to give him a C because I was gonna get a tight ends receiving a B as in Bravo, and the receivers was getting the D as in Donkey, so they get a C.
Who does? Oh, together. Okay, my bad. I confused.
Are we tying them together?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't know what was going on. There you go. Now it don't look like a Christmas tree anymore.
Nate's feeling that JG talk. Ugh.
Yes, sir. Talk to Nate P. Nate P. Me and him are going to a game sometime. He said just good try, right? Hey, hold up, Budjo.
See, JG goodbye. They know what it is.
He's saying JG. I rock with it. Hey,
it's golfball.
Bring up though. Did you see the punt? That hit him, bro. Like, at least they could have looked at it. To me,
what punt?
We punted it, and I don't remember. Hodge like jumped on it, like to real quick grab it, and Alex was like, he hit it, and even Demetric Felton walked away, and he was like angry because he thought because the gunner was running through, and it ended up hitting the Browns player on the foot, and it bounced up. So Kadero Hodge grabbed it. We should have the ball like the 16 off a muff punt because it hit his foot. And they
I didn't see that.
No, they just said we out at 16. I was like, what the? Watching it back, it was like, come on, man. Those don't know. I'll take the hashtags. I'll take it. You gotta stand up for what you believe in, you know?
You do.
I'm sitting down for what I believe in right now, but it's okay.
You want quarterback or me? Once you go quarterback, you're so behind
I
Goffle.
really don't know how to grade this one yet. Yeah, I'm behind Jared Goff. I just want to see some stuff,
Okay.
I just want to see. No, I think to your point, you hit it. I thought Boyle before the half was inaccurate. Like, it's not all his fault because I didn't feel like we got a great rhythm going, and we'll talk about play calling, I'm sure. But right before the half, man, some of the passes he was throwing were just like way off. Like it just
Inaccurate.
Yeah, he just looked like there was no. And I know he's missed a lot of time. It just did look like there was no rhythm at all in throwing when they finally. Because you got to think before half, it's like the first time they're really like, all right, hey, we're gonna run shotgun and you're gonna throw it every play. So it's like, okay, this rhythm hasn't been there because really the entire first half was punt. It was like all 3 and outs. The second half, I thought he got thrown a little bit more. I didn't think there was like any passes like, dang, that's a dot. I still feel like he had some chances because we did protect him, but I feel like we could have gave him more opportunities. I think there's more. Like I loved it when we spread him out and we were hitting Hawk over the middle and we were checking it down, running the bubble screen. I was like, this is nice. And then they go under center and run it twice and we get stuffed. It was like, bro, why do we keep doing this to him? Let the rhythm flow, man. Swift was running so well out of the shotgun and we just kept. Okay, we're going back under center. It's like, no, man, he's running so well. Every time you give it to him on the gun, he is scared. That was the best run I think I've ever seen of Swift. Maybe it's just because it was so recent, but watching that play, he looked so fast to me. I was like, dude, this looks like an elite player. Like, this looks like a guy that you spend a first-round pick on because you just can't get this in everybody you get. Like, this is just different. That's what I felt like watching that. So, man, I didn't love the play calling. I didn't think he got him in great rhythm. The option route, they both took the blame. Maybe he should just wait a little longer to see where he broke to. And I don't know why he threw it outside anyways. The defender was sitting there. I don't know what he was thinking why he allowed you to break there.
I don't.
It wasn't a good game. I mean, he had 77 passing yards on 23 attempts. So it wasn't like it was a good game. So overall, though, because it's a situation, I'm going to go D.
That's exactly what I'm going to give him. D as in donkey.
Okay.
I still want him to play this coming Thursday. But that interception was just kind of it could have been just miscommunication, not enough reps with him. But he just pretty much threw that straight to the linebacker. So I don't even know why you would think he was going to break outside.
A little bit longer, he could have saw where he
right
to.
Like that.
I just threw it. It's like,
I know. That's why I was like, and then those 77 yards, like that's just not the business.
Oh.
The Josh Reynolds interception isn't his fault. I'm not going to give him that one.
Yeah.
Well, not all of it, at least. He still threw that ball.
Yeah. He gave him a chance. All I got to do, give him a chance.
So, but he gets a D. I mean, you had 77 yards. Now, what I did like about him, though, is that he could throw off different types of angles. True. He showed he could throw a sidearm. He showed that he could throw off his back foot. Something Goffle can't do.
I disagree, Red. Red, have you seen different angles? Red, are you watching any of our every single rollout? You're telling me he don't throw at different angles? Red,
so you're telling me you've seen Goffle?
Yourself. I've seen him throw a lot of different angles. Anytime we have to throw them dang screens that never work, he got someone in his face. He's like, flip. I'm not saying he got the arm Boyle has. I knew that the first day I went to training camp. I was like, dude, Tim Boyle got a rocket. You know what I'm saying? But it looked like his rocket was like maybe not like fueled up right because he was like first ones it was like 10 yards short, and then all of a sudden he's just zipping it. Like, what the heck, Boyle?
he had to warm that shoulder up, bro.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been 8 weeks or something. Come on, man.
But I do want him to play Thursday.
Okay. We can agree.
I mean, we might as well put him out there in his second career start as opposed to playing a banged up Goffle who already doesn't play good.
I agree.
Who already doesn't play good when he's healthy, so why play him when he's banged up? Like, nah. Go on and put Buddy out there with the live arm. Tell him to calm down a little bit. He was actually going through his progressions and stuff too, though. So it's like
out to the pass. Brett, I'm telling you, I don't want to cut you off. I'm sorry, but
you good.
I was hit, bro. This got me hyped because I was watching that Steelers game at the end, the L22, and I literally got hyped. I know we didn't really do anything. We tried to throw it, but I watched Goff go through like 3 reads on one play. I was like, no way. The offense is there, bro. We just gotta break it open. It's coming.
You said this a month ago, though. Once we get Decker back,
yes,
our protection is going to improve tremendously. I mean, you hit it really a month ago. Shout out to you. Like you did say that. Once Decker gets back, the line protection should be good because Decker's a solid offensive lineman. I'm not gonna say he's top 10, but he's in that middle of the road as far as left tackles. He's a true starting left tackle. Like he shows that he should start in the NFL. It ain't like, man, maybe we should replace Decker. Like, nah, that ain't even a doubt in my mind that we should ever replace Decker. Yeah. So I want to see him play again. He still gets a D for the grade. What up, Giovanni? So yeah,
Suge Wolf, shout out to the chat. I like
shout
the
out
logo.
to the chat
I like
tapping in the last second dose, because you know we do the most out here on the
Ooh,
West and
yes,
the East
sir.
Coast. You in the Midwest though, but you get a little bit of the West. You
Am
know,
I? Am I? I don't know where I'm at. I
where
don't know
you in? Where you at?
Ohio.
You're in Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Midwest.
Okay. I'm in Midwest. Where are you at? You're at the West.
I'm technically in the Pacific Northwest, but I'm gonna say the West Coast because it's on the Pacific, and I'm on that Pacific time zone. You know, it's
Oh, so
7:47 over here.
yeah, you Northwest, like in the middle, or
No.
Pacific because on the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah. Like we're in the north, like we're in the top
Like
corner
if you
over there.
started
You
in
know.
the middle, you'd be in the left, top left.
Yes, looking at the map.
Yeah.
Yes,
The map be throwing me off. I don't.
out there on the West Coast, the best coast.
There it is. You see that water outside your window, Rad? How many people got that? Think about that.
Oh my man, I'm ready to get up out of here. Anyways, pay too
Rad,
much.
you want to end the show? Then end the show, Rad.
I pay too much.
Okay.
I do.
It's all,
JT down. Hey, that's where I'm trying to move. Arizona. I want that sun 24/7.
Yeah, the weather right now is kind of garbage. I don't know what that means. Oh, Pacific Northwest.
The PNW.
Ooh, sounds like a sandwich.
A PNW sandwich.
Sounds like a pill a little bit too, honestly. I'm gonna take my PNW pill before I go to bed. So, okay.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, if you gotta take it, take it. But I'm just like, do you drink water when you take your pill?
I don't really
are you
take
like
too
one of
much
them goofies that like put it in their mouth and just swallow it? Like,
yeah, with a whole bunch of salami. No, I mean I need water if I'm gonna take some pills.
Okay. 'Cause, bro, that stuff's weird. Like when people put that in their mouth, I'm like, what the heck? That don't even look healthy. That looks.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Running backs. This is easy.
Let's do it. A lot of F's to go around here, huh?
It's opposite. I'm giving the Mick Swift though, who's gonna Pro Bowl, lock it in.
I thought about you because I knew you was gonna say this, and I feel bad that he's on a team that's 0-9-1 because Pro Bowl is a popularity contest and they won't look at us.
But if you if you watch the tape, the guy puts up numbers.
All they look at is Jack Fox, maybe, and they'll be like, "Oh, Jack Fox is," because it's a punter. Like no one looks at. But like,
Fox is going all pro.
He should, but like I don't think they'll look at Swift, man. And
They
I know
gotta
he's been
look at
so
Swift.
much better these last 2 weeks.
I'm gonna have to look up something. So I'm giving running backs to A as in Apple. I mean, Mick Swifto did his thing. That 57-yard run was just beautiful.
Oh,
cut on a guy, bam, hit another little hole, bam, cut on him, and then took off. Showed some that he got some breakaway speed.
He did.
I mean, he ran tough.
He don't have that. People said he didn't have that, Red.
That's true. Because his rookie year, he broke one and got caught. Remember?
I do.
Down along the sideline, down on the bottom of the screen. If you watching,
I remember. Was it
so? Yeah, they ran hard. That's just an A. I don't really think we need to go into much detail about it. Like everybody's seen what Swift did, and that's 2 weeks in a row now. And he was averaging 10 yards. The man was averaging a first down a carry, 9.7 per carry.
That's crazy.
It's beautiful.
I don't remember anything bad. I thought everything did was good.
Like it's beautiful.
I had to watch it back, but I thought it was great.
It was beautiful. Even if let's say he didn't get that 57-yard run, but he still finished with like almost 90 yards rushing on 14 attempts. Like that's still good.
Yeah, still a great game.
So Swift did his thizzle.
Did it make you like? I don't know how much you watched him. I watched him a little bit when he's at Georgia, like watching it back. But did it give you Georgia vibes when we came out in the second half and started giving out the gun? It made me think of him at Georgia.
100%. And I knew Swift was a good running back coming out of college, like I did. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that's the running back I wanted in that year's draft because the running back I wanted was Jonathan Taylor. That's what I really wanted. Jonathan Taylor been balling. But that's what I truly wanted. But now we have Swift, so I dug in, watched more and more film on him. Like, okay, he's actually a really good running back. So I'm happy we have Swift. He's been playing very well as far as running and catching, and he's a part of that vision. 100%.
I agree.
And if it's me,
Crazy. Yeah.
I might go and extend him before he really pop off next year. if they smart about it, like we gonna lock you in for another 4 years, but
I get that. I
don't know. Running back is so
running back
the
stuff
windows.
is injuries and yeah,
the window's so small. It's like I kind of want to lock him in until he about 28, and then we just let him go because once they hit that 28, 29, they normally
I feel that.
But you just don't know on a year in a year basis with a running back. But he's played very well. He gets an A. Mick Swift though. Hashtag Mick Swift though. You heard it here at last second dose first.
Yep, you did, and I've been saying that during games now. Mick Swift though, man, it's
Mick Swift though.
Yeah,
we need some Mick Swift though t-shirts and some golfle. We need some golfle t-shirts.
No. We will not
some
make
Mick Swift though t-shirts.
Chad, they ain't coming.
We need we need Jack Fox for president t-shirts.
We can rock those two. 2 out of 3 is good. It takes 66%.
We need AA battery t-shirts.
Yes, Duracell t-shirt. Hey, AA battery might be the move.
You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of
little. Writing that down, Brad. I'm making that tonight. I'm gonna send you an idea.
Okay.
AA battery.
Even Mick Swift though. Okay, you can give your grade. I didn't really feel like we need to go super in depth on that. The film says it all. Like I think they all pretty much did very well. It ain't had nothing to do with Cabinda, but Cabinda.
You can put Cabinda in this grade, I guess.
Well, no, it was more of a play call on that 3rd and 2 when we ran fullback dive when it made no sense. It's just our 3rd down. I'm done because I want to get on Dan Campbell's neck.
He had a good He had a good one on 2nd and 1. He like broke that one. I was like, oh snap!
That one was nice.
Yeah. Nah, like I wish I hope we use Swift a little bit more like that. Like, bro, I feel like he didn't come out like when we drafted him. We had a different scheme going on. We didn't draft him. He's not. He's like, to me, him and Jamar Jefferson are very different in how their style of running is. Like, that's not to say Jamar's like a big power back, but they just have a different style. One's just more elusive, make you miss one-on-one, and the other one's more like vision, zone run. Like, I wish they would use Swift more in those gun packages and just pull lineman and let him just get in space. Because that's the under center stuff is cool when you block really well, but I feel like the reason we've said it for a long time, he gets a little bit too shifty, too bouncy, and he doesn't get enough yards. Because I feel like he's the running back, bro. You just got to pull some linemen and get him outside,
right?
And just let him go to work. Let him get his space. Those cuts, I mean, dude, he looks so fast.
His cuts are nice.
Yes.
I mean, that's his selling point is like how quick he can cut.
Mm-hmm.
Like his cuts is what it is. You hit on it 100%. We need to get some linemen pulling. We just need to run him out of shotgun, but then we get too predictable. You know what I'm saying? If we're like, but then I'm cool
with being predictable out of the shotgun. I ain't gonna lie.
Because we could technically pass out of the shotgun and everything too.
I felt like we rolled so well in the second half. We came out in the gun, like even everything set up so well. I felt like we keep running these screens under center, and I don't remember a screen working under center this year. I can't think of one. Every time it's like something gets blown up, so we can't even block long enough to throw the screen. It's terrible. To your point, I don't think they're practicing it because it's just that bad. But everything on shotgun float, man. When we did that play action, and who was it? We hit Hawkinson up to the 40, jumped over a guy. It was like, boom, it was all set up because you just kept doing that run with Swift, pulling the linemen, so you just fake down all linebackers just go like this. And we set everything up out of that. And even the bubble screens were money. I was like, dude, I wish we would do this more. It's neither, y'all. It's JG. Yes, sir.
Panda got my back. Hey.
Panda
It's golful. You know, we can spell it either way we want to spell it because we all know what it is. He's golful, so yeah. Go ahead. We're listening. It's golful, bro.
What was it? Jamal was like 7 for 11. It wasn't great. I just didn't like our play calling with him, bro. Like, on 3rd and short, we don't give it to him. We give it to him like 1 3rd and short, and he got it. Or 2nd and short. And it's like we just don't give it to him on 3rd and short. We go Cabinda and Swift. I love Swift, but I still just don't get it. Like we really went like it looked like a zone stretch play to Swift on 3rd and 2. Like, who does that?
It was terrible too. Like,
bro, get in the gun, and if you want to run it, then run it. But like, spread the defense out, make them respect their short passing game because it's easy. And every time the linebacker shift up, you just hit him over top.
Ran
Hockenson, that's
stretch.
what you can't have your linebacker slide up against us because we have Hockenson on the line. That's where we got to use them. Like, you can't slide your linebackers up because if we play action, Hawk is going to get behind you, and that's where the ball is going. So you have to give space when Hawkinson's in there. It's like if we would just do that and then just run out of that, we would have easily picked up the first. But we tried to stretch run the
We ran stretch run and got stopped. Great.
I love
Great.
it. I love it, Red. That's creativity. Let's move on. Let's go.
Move on. Dan Campbell.
That picture is good. I like that picture.
It's a good picture, but he gets an F.
Oh,
Dan Campbell gets an F. His third down play calling is terrible. We running draws. We keep running screens. Dose just said it. 3rd and 2, we ran in a stretch play. And we don't even be gashing teams on the stretch. Like, we gash teams on when we're pulling linemen out of shotgun. And sometimes with the tight ends flash through, it's like a split, a running back split, but it's actually the H-back that's coming through and chopping dude's legs out. And that play only works if they actually get that block.
Yes, and we usually don't.
That's a 50-50 chance because sometimes they get that block, sometimes they don't.
Mm-hmm.
We run a fullback dive on 3rd and 2. Just got stuffed. We gain a yard. 4th and 1. Now, I don't know if I wanted to take the field goal there. I'm probably going for it because at this point we need to get our win. You've been going for it. You've been the most aggressive coach in the NFL. Why take the 3?
I thought we'd go.
When I feel like we should have went for it right there. Like, we're trying to get this W. He should have went for it on 4th and 1. He really should have. Like, I don't get it sometimes what he be thinking.
I don't hate him for it though, but I thought we should have went.
I get what he did. Like, cut it down. Like, we're only down by 3 at this point.
We did get the ball back.
We did, but then the play calling got even worse.
Terrible. I know, Brad. Literally, look at that drive. We worse. Hockenson pass, and we were under center twice and ran it. We went in Jamal Williams, who gained nothing, and I think the next play we threw like a screen that got blown up. What kind of?
It got worse, bro. It got worse.
It's like, what is this?
Panda, I don't think you should get fired. But yeah, the chat, filling this chat. What you think about Campbell? Like, he got an F. He got an F, as in Ford Field.
Ooh.
F.
Hey, Red. Dan Campbell ain't tripping. He need a win. He knows he does. And who gives him the best shot? The dude that's gonna be out there on Thursday. That's what he believes. That's why he said it, Red. He knows he got to win a game, man. Red, don't be looking for that clip. We right here, Red.
You right, bro. I gotta get better at just like keeping my eyes here and just filling it out.
Red, I can read your eyes, man. I read you like you're like a quarterback. It's like, okay, I know where.
I'm gonna start wearing. Where's my Versace's at? Let me put my Versace's on. I don't want you to see my eyes. I'm wearing my Versace's going forward. On Mondays, Versace's are coming out because I don't want you to know because you're tripping.
Well, okay.
You're tripping and Dan Campbell's tripping.
I don't think Dan Campbell's tripping. I'm a believe in the Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell's your guy, Red.
Dan Campbell is my guy, but he got to get better at his 3rd down calling. Okay. And if you've been the most aggressive coach this season, we don't have a win. We're playing an away game. 4th and 1. Might as well go and go for it, dog.
I thought
go for it.
Yeah, I do too. But again, I didn't hate it though. I just hated the play call.
I didn't hate it. But it's like your tendencies have shown that you're gonna go for it. Mm-hmm. And this one, we actually been doing kind of solid, so why not go for it? Okay, right. Defense been playing good football. Yeah, we get the ball back, and then your play calling gets worse. I think that was the worst drive he called the whole game.
It was terrible. Why would you get the ball? If you would have spread him out and hand off to Swift, you would have had a better shot than what we did. Who puts Jamal Williams in the game? Like, what?
And Swift has been balling all game.
Oh my gosh. That's how you don't feed the hot hand. You literally turn around and give it to Jamal. Like, I love Jamal, but that didn't make any sense, Brad.
I'm done. Go ahead. What you giving your boy?
I was gonna say, I didn't think I'm not mad about the 3rd and 14 though. I want to get your thoughts because I wasn't mad like, oh man, they should have, like, he should have threw it because I get what his explanation was. He's got Tim Boyle's making his first start, and he knows he doesn't want that one strip sack where he comes back and says, dang, we should just kept the game alive because our defense keeps giving us the ball back. Now, he put himself in that spot with the 2 dumb calls before, but I didn't hate the fact that he's like, all right, I'm going to run it. Actually, take that back. He shouldn't have ran the ball. I don't think. At least maybe do a rollout or something and try a screen again. Something that maybe could stop the clock. Because the 2 plays, but like if you run the ball, why would we run the ball with 4 minutes to play? Like, Brad, we're behind. We're not
And the
winning.
clock is still moving.
Yeah, we're wasting so we had to hurry up and punt it. So the confusion was the play calls. But I didn't hate that he didn't like try to take a deep shot and try to set something up because I don't think he, with first Boyle being his first start, the guy we know he takes some risks that probably aren't super good. We see that in the preseason. You saw it in this one. He threw a couple picks. You don't want him to throw like a big pick and be like, dang, I put it on the young dude. Or I had him drop back and Myles Garrett got to him. You know what I'm saying? So I get why he did that, but I didn't like the play calls.
We just can't pick up a 3rd and long anyways. Like we can't draw up the right play. We can't even call the right play.
We don't even be trying no more, right? We just
because our 3rd and longs were terrible. Like you get us in about 3rd and 8, you can cancel Christmas. Like we could pick up sometimes a 3rd and 4, but like it's just our 3rd and longs. We just terrible at it, bro.
You know what's crazy? We used to pass on those downs. You know when that used to happen?
When we had 9.
When we had 9, very very true. Yeah.
Oh.
But beginning of the season, we used to throw on those downs. I looked at it to the Green Bay, we threw on those downs.
So should Anthony Lynn call the 3rd down plays?
I like that idea, but you know what it is, Brad? I want to see. You know what I want to see? Because I want to see what that play calling becomes. I want to see the same situation. I want to see 3rd and 10, and I want to see what they do. Run the clip. Run it. You know you want to see it too, Brad. Don't lie to yourself, Brad.
Oh my gosh. What are you talking about? Go ahead, man.
I don't want to give her an F, but I feel like a D, but because I didn't hate everything. I'm gonna go D. I don't know.
You're tripping. What are you giving him?
A D.
You're tripping.
Brad, is that really tripping? You feel like that's tripping?
Bro, he deserves an F. The 3rd down play calling was terrible, bro.
But that 3rd and 8 though was the run to Swift, and it was a touchdown.
I said anything past 3rd and 9, we're just not gonna get it. Like,
so but he ran out 3rd and 8. It was a touchdown. Maybe we throw it there and don't work.
Bro,
I thought he'd be more aggressive with Boyle. I did.
Chat. What does Campbell get? What the chat giving Dan Campbell? Give him your D. Let's move on to Aaron Glenn.
Can I ask you one more question, Red?
You can ask me as many questions as you would like, okay. Simba.
If we were at home, if this was Thanksgiving, same situation, Boyle's first game, whatever, do you think that he's more aggressive on 3rd and 10? Do you think he maybe throws the ball instead of handing it off every time it was 3rd 8 plus?
I would think because we're indoor, not dealing with any weather, and we're at home, I would think he probably would be more aggressive.
So, but you don't like that he's not that aggressive outside?
No, I don't. I just don't feel like we need to be running draws and screens that never work.
The screens are trash.
It's just it's really just like the play. I would like to see more passing. We have a quarterback that has a live arm. Our pass blocking has been holding up. Now draw up a play where we can get some people open. I don't know if they get in separation or what, but then you got to figure out like some route combinations that's gonna get some people open.
Mm-hmm.
Like real talk.
We scrapped that whole thing out of our playbook. Like once Frank right now went down, we're just like, all right, we go into screens and draws, guys. Let's do this.
It's terrible.
Like, unless the time, because there's only like 2 minutes left, we have to pass. We go in screens and draws. Other than that, we might drop him out there and have him force something. But that's pretty much it. So
the play call is terrible, bro.
So Anthony Lynn, we're not grading him anymore for now. Aaron Glenn.
No, there's no need to.
You want to start this because I think this is a great grade.
Go ahead. You can go. I won't on Campbell. You can give.
Go
ahead and give.
Between B and an A, to be honest with you. I'm so impressed with him, man. And it might just be more than just this past game. Here's what I like is I also think he learns. What happened?
What's that shadowy place over there? That's the playoffs. The Lions aren't allowed there.
Brad, why are we off? Brad, why we gotta be 0-9-1, Brad?
Because we can't close out games. Too many penalties. We young. We got a young head coach.
Red, at least the Texans can be like, come on here.
We're not
We can be
that
like, hey, we won,
talented.
y'all.
Like,
Texans
is
are
this?
supposed to be trash. We're trash. Texans are supposed to
That's
lose every
why.
game. We lose every game, Red.
That's
The
why,
first
bro.
year we do this show, and look at us.
But but you know
We ain't
what?
won yet.
We come
Yeah.
back every week,
Mm-hmm.
no matter loss or draw. We come back every week. I can't say win. We ain't getting none. So loss or draw, we tapped in, and I appreciate everybody tapping in with us every week, no matter loss or draw. We love the support. We do. Hungry Panda, that's super funny because I watched Lion King today. That's hilarious right there, Brody. That's hilarious. But no, we appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? But we should have a couple wins. I mean, if we can go back through, like we like as fans, we all know we should have won Baltimore. Let's just be real, bro. They made NFL history on a 66-yard field goal. Nobody in their right mind.
Like, bro, let's get lucky.
Luck doesn't never fall the Lions' way. Like, I don't know about that, bro. Like, I don't know.
What can we do? Do you think there's like something like spiritually we can do to bring luck to the Lions?
Pray.
You think
every night and day.
I feel like we need to we need to make like a thing happen. Like,
we
I
might
don't know if you've seen Ted Lasso, where they stole something that they love in there and then they burn it. You know, we might have to do something like that just to bring that life to the Lions.
Can we change our color scheme, mate? Nah, teams don't change their color scheme.
I like our color scheme too. That's what's sad.
I like our Honolulu blue, silver, white, and black. But it's like, can we change our color scheme?
Someone did say brown yesterday in their thing. You said like brown and blue, I think.
Like, I don't know. Like, maybe we should change our color scheme or something. I'd like to go back to the black jerseys, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what we need to do, but it's just we should have a couple wins. We missed a game-winning field goal. Minnesota came through and knocked down a game-winning field goal. We had NFL history made on us with the Ravens game. Like, we should possibly have like at least 2 to 3 wins.
The Vikings
Last week we had plenty of chances. I mean, that's that game. We missed the game when the field goal there.
Should have won.
We took the tie. So I mean, I
like Nate. I like Nate P. Because you know what? I remember shoot, this had to be like 2 years ago, where I was like arguing like, if we are positive and we bring that positive energy in life, it can change. Like, it won't change if we all are just like negative all the time.
And I try to stay positive. I said I'm gonna stay. I think I've been very positive this show because I got a little headache. But I feel like I'm positive for the most part. But I'm also a realist.
Yeah. So there's like
I didn't go in on Golful.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Like, I could have just went on Golful just for being Golful. Like, he ain't even have
to going on Golful every show since like week 5, right?
And he deserves it.
He didn't deserve it in the first 5 weeks, though. Isn't that crazy? What? Brett, I'm just saying. Hey, this is what I'm saying.
I think, look, Jared Goff just funny looking too.
Lorax said, "Let it grow." You know what I'm saying?
I just don't like Jared Goff, bro. I don't like.
Don't lie to yourself. Have you watched the Lorax?
The Lower X.
The Lorax, like the
Disney movie. No, I don't know. No, I'm not gonna sit here and say I have.
Hungry Panda. That's what we need. We know Hungry
Panda. I've just seen it. You might be right. If we can get Panda to be positive for like a whole week on both episodes, if he could be positive for both weeks, shows, we could probably get a win.
That could change a lot of things on this world, man.
We might.
Brad, this is
what you got bumping, Brody?
Brad, this is what we need to do. And I'm gonna mute it because I don't want copyright for your channel. But I do want to show you this clip. All right. This is what we got to do right here. Look at this. Here we go. Can you see it?
Oh, God.
This is what we got to do, Brad. Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, snap. Oh, Red, look how pretty that is, Red.
That's beautiful. Should we go? Goodness. You know what? Let's give out our game ball and then talk about our vision. Because that right there, we're gonna water that flower and we're just gonna watch our vision grow.
I like that. Yes, I like.
You want to do that?
That's a great.
Let's give out the game balls.
Okay. Let me try to find it now. Yeah. Where is it? I don't know why it goes away.
Positive. Yeah, Panda, we need you positive a whole week, bro. So actually, let's flip the energy. Let's get positive, Panda, this show, the rest of the remainder of this show. And then on Wednesday for our Friendsgiving, we're going to all bring positivity.
Yes,
and we're gonna
Wednesday's
get
a positive show.
We're going to get that win on Thursday.
Yes, let's try it. Yes, let's speak it into existence. Everybody needs to speak it into. We got to praise.
Positivity.
We got to believe.
Nothing but
positive vibes. That's going to be the show name. Positive vibes. Yes,
nothing but positivity moving forward, everybody.
I like that. And if we win, we could keep it up.
Game balls.
Let's do it. Oh, Aaron Glenn, you want to give a quick grade?
I think Aaron Glenn gets a. He's getting a. I'm gonna give him a A. I mean, we held them to 13 points. We didn't really give up too many big plays. And for the talent we have out there, he's making it do what it do.
I love it. I love it.
He gonna make it do what it do, baby.
Aaron Glenn, best pickup this offseason so far.
Coaching. Straight up, coaching wise. Him and Aubrey Pleasant.
Including players, yeah. The defensive coaches we brought in, they all get thrown in that mix.
Can we give Panda some love for?
Yes, absolutely, Panda. I would love to see it, Panda.
Thank you.
That'd be awesome. This is Thanksgiving week. We should have positivity. It's a short week. We right back to it. You got this, bro. There it is. I'll change my positive, Panda. Test me for code because I'm so positive. Oh, snap.
Ooh.
That was good. That was good.
That was cool.
That was clean.
What are you giving Glenn?
I gave him an A already. I thought we was on the grades. We can go to
okay. Game ball?
Yeah.
Mixed Swift though.
Oh, I don't even got to change it. Okay.
Nope. Who you going?
All right. My bad. I didn't know if you were.
You keeping Sewell?
I can't see you. No. I was gonna.
I was in my Dan Campbell mode. My bad. Let me get up off.
I think I might have to put Hawkinson. No, wait, hold up.
Man, you better stop.
Man, he caught the ball well. Okay, hold up.
But he didn't block well.
Is Tim Boyle deserving? No. I'm gonna go Sewell. I'm gonna give a different name. I don't want to have the same name, so I'll go Sewell. You go Swift. I like that.
Again, 2 weeks in a row.
Last week. Hold up.
That's 2 weeks in a 2 weeks in a row.
Tell me the future's bright. Got this, Rad. Defensive game ball.
I'm gonna go double A battery.
Whoa. All right. I'm struggling.
You should just put double A.
Should have.
Double A, baby.
I don't need to y'all know who
double A. Trademark. Last second dose.
That's clean. We're gonna get some cool double A shirts. I would rock that. Yeah.
You going double A? Oh no.
I just brought it over.
I got you.
I like double A. That's a great. I like that choice. I think I went Brockers last week. I don't know if I want to repeat that. Jalen got some love, man. I feel like you getting some love.
Chat. Defensive game ball. Chat. Defensive game ball. Chat.
Discussion. To be honest with you.
Who?
I think Charles Harris.
Oh, I thought you said Will Harris.
Will Harris might, for doing what he got to do, stepping in, playing some slot for us, helping us out a little bit, playing in the box. I know you playing the clip. No, I gotta. Stop. No. Let's do this though. Okay.
Ken said double A or JJ. Ken said double A or JJ.
Go Jacob. Wait, who said that?
Ken.
Oh, okay, Ken. There it is.
Shout out to Ken. He stayed tapping in.
Yeah, Ken is a legend. I like that.
Special teams is easy. I don't.
I'm gonna give a new guy that we haven't talked about at all. A guy that deserves some love. And I know he didn't do it a lot, but he did it when we needed to. And it felt so good. There it is.
He hit him.
First off, that dude is jacked. Let's start there. Second, I don't know about you, but every time he kicked it, I thought he was making. I was so confident with this dude. I really was thinking, man, before halftime, let's just line him up from 60. He might just do this. He got such a big leg, and he was doing kickoffs. We see you, Rosas.
He said that dude is jacked.
Hey, can our punt guys help us? Like when Jack Fox punks it, can we like start downing these balls at the 1 yard line instead of running into the end zone? Is that gonna be a thing soon, Brad? Because we're hurting Jack Fox's Pro Bowl
Just
odds.
just typical Lions, making
These are all
mistakes.
counting as touchbacks, Brad. These aren't counting as pins inside
I
the
know.
box.
I know this. Just
Mm.
typical Lion foolery. That's all. Just typical Lion foolery.
Blame your guy Tracy Walker for that. Josh Woods, I like Josh Woods, man. He's giving away.
Hold on. You're not about to blame T-Walk for none of that,
No,
Brody.
your eyes were so funny on that one.
Yeah, you're not about to blame my guy.
You're giving away some tickets, man. If y'all want to win some tickets, check out Josh Woods' Twitter post. Because you just might get some for Thursday. His kicks were dead.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, his kicks were dude. I think we got it. I think we might have found our kicker. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a bold claim early because you gotta do these early, otherwise it's just like that's not a bold claim. We already saw it.
Gotcha.
He's our he might beat Cybert out for his job. I could legitimately see him take Cybert's job.
Okay.
You know what? Bold claim, he's taking Cybert's job.
Oh, there it is. Is he a part of the Pride Vision?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
You wanna?
Yep.
On the vision, where do we want to start? We want to start offense and move to defense. Or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Should I type stuff or should we just like chat, man?
I think we should just chat.
All right, let's just chat. Let's chat it up, chat. Get it? No.
Chat it up.
Yeah.
I mean, how you want to do it? Because this was just
Alex, the guy that was saying you made him a Lions fan.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alex. We know he can sing. Hey, you can whistle, Rat?
Man, yeah, I can whistle, bro. I'm not about to whistle.
Let's see. I can whistle too. Wait, do you breathe in or breathe out when you whistle?
I can do both.
It's worse when I breathe out. It's worse when I breathe out.
No, really whistle.
I can't do it now. Hold up. I can't do it now. I can breathe in and do it. I feel like that's cheating because that's not really whistling.
Breathe in and whistle. Let me hear you breathe in, whistle.
Yeah.
No, breathe in.
Yeah.
Now out.
You can't hear it? I had it earlier.
Who can't breathe out and whistle? I thought like everybody learned how to breathe out.
Now I'm scared, Brad. What the heck? Oh my god.
All right, let's ride. The Pride Vision.
All right, my bad.
I don't know how we got on whistling.
Oh, question. This one's from Inkster 2LA. Brad, this will be for you because I ain't even gonna mess with the foolery. I didn't read it.
Inkster talent. Question: would y'all sign Jacoby Brissett, Miami backup for 2 years? I think he's on a 1-year deal and make Goff stay him.
HM. What's that? This may not be foolery. Hey, what's HM, Inkster? My bad.
Make Goff stay home.
I'm gonna look it up. HM meaning.
Make Goff stay.
Let me think. Wait, that don't make sense. Wait. What?
No, I don't want Jacoby Brissett.
I don't know.
No.
Home. He said home. Make Goff stay home.
No, I don't want Jacoby Brissett. Not at all. Do you want Jacoby Brissett?
No.
We need receivers in the offseason, give Goff weapons to prove himself, and he doesn't. Then we got them for a young rookie to thrive.
You know
I'm
what?
right there with Bud Joe.
Can I make a bold claim for y'all saying that? Because I want to be fair to y'all. This is what I think.
Go.
I think if we get to see a healthy Goff for the rest of the season, you can judge him on that. And you can take that to the bank and be like, you know what? We know. We've seen enough. You got Josh Reynolds, who you texted before we got him. You got Khalif Raymond. You got St. Brown, who was our 3rd draft pick. That's not it's not good. It's not awful. You got Dan Campbell calling plays. So honestly, how much better is it really going to get? He's your guy. And then you also have Taylor Decker back. You don't have Frank. You miss people all the time. So I feel like you can judge it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
We'll have to wait and see. Like,
if
back out there healthy?
Did I hear that right?
You heard it right.
So you said you're grading Goff strong now moving forward because you got Josh Reynolds,
absolutely,
Raymond, your O-line, and St. Brown. Oh,
100%. And we got a run game going.
I've seen enough, but I mean, I've seen enough.
Because you said he'll be here next year. You got
he has to be.
And you said, what'd you say? You said I'm giving him a pass for this year.
I am. I did.
Don't give him a pass. Don't give him a pass. Judge it. See what he does when he's healthy. Let's see what he does with this offense.
Okay.
If it's
All
trash,
right.
I don't really know how much better it's going to get unless you get a completely new offensive coordinator who just takes over and changes this whole thing. Because you
Okay.
might get a top weapon. That's going to help everybody. But you got to make some, like you say, make something shake, which is what
Hey,
you got.
you got to make something shake, baby. But you know what? I like that. But I was going to give him a pass just because our receiving core is not even like.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's
good.
just what you named when you don't scare nobody. So
No.
I'm going to continue to give him a pass, even though I think he's awful. I don't want him past 2022. There it is, 2023. I would love a new starting quarterback. I don't care if it's a rookie. I just want somebody new behind center. Vision, the Pride Vision.
Pride Vision. Sparklers.
I wish we did have some like.
I know, right?
King.
I said that. I'm sad that I said that. I wish I had a sparkler right now. I like sparklers, bro. Hey, underrated. Poppets are trash. Not poppets. What are they called? Little things that you throw and they just pop. Sparklers are where it's at.
We need sparklers right now. Okay,
Yes.
so let's go ahead. You want to jump in on offense or defense as far as like our vision?
This is the Pride Vision right here. Pride Vision. Y'all can see clearly now. Y'all know what's coming. Oh, we down the same rotation. Should I just keep it going? And then you okay.
Yeah.
Oh, snap, Pride Vision. 2020.
All right, we're done. We're done. Check it. So this is my vision.
Okay.
Let's
break it down. Offense.
I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna start let's start with what we have. So running backs. Let's go offense. You go offense, then we'll go defense. Offensively.
Love it. Yep.
We got 3 running backs I feel like we have for at least the next 2 seasons. Okay. Jamal Williams falls off. We got him 2022, then 23. He's done. Then I think Jamar Jefferson should develop into a good backup running back. McSwift, though, he needs to be at least a 15 to 20 carry a week guy. He's shown that he can carry the workload, rushing and receiving. So running backs, bring them back. Cool. If we can get another late rounder that just failed to us, draft them.
Jamal, you said he's on his last year next year, right? So is he coming back?
Well, yeah, I'd bring him back. I mean, he's locked in. It's a cheap contract. I'd lock him in. I'd let him play through his contract.
Oh, I mean after 2022. Like you anticipate resigning him?
No, I wouldn't resign him. I'd play through his contract. Just play through his contract and then let's move on. Okay. Now, I don't know if I would. I wouldn't even bring in no big name running back because I feel like we could get somebody like a Gordon out there in Denver who can come in and split time. But like Swift's shown to me that he can be that guy. So I wouldn't even go draft or sign a free agent running back. Bam, we said it running back.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to jump into your thing. I thought
no, we can go back and forth. All right, bam. That's how I feel about running backs. Go. How you feel on running backs? Well, no, you're gonna have some thought. Yeah. You might as well get it off your chest. Go ahead.
If Jamal ain't coming back, I would like in 2 years from now to sign a big power back, like 260, like a tank that I can just hand it to. It could let Jamar be my 2 and then just give like for them third downs. Because Jamar can do it, but I want to like a legit when you put that dude in, it's like, okay, you know what's happening. You know what happened when Jamar comes in. That guy, I know what's happening. But the rest of it, I agree.
Just a pure power running back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we're gonna go to quarterback last because we're gonna finish that on offense.
I like that. Yeah.
Offensive line, Vision, Decker, he's a part of the plan.
Yep.
I think Jonah Jackson needs to stay, but we need to get another guard. This is where I want to get a free agent guard that's a big time guard who's going to come in and just like he's the starter, and now they start a guard competition. Evan Brown, I want to slide him to guard, and he has versatility at that point. Now, if we can get him in that guard competition to go with Jonah Jackson, him, Kramer, and Sternberg, cool. Now we got 4 people competing for one position.
True.
And if all fails, if Evan Brown doesn't start, he's our backup center to our all-pro center, Frank the Tank Ragnow. Bam, we get him back. But I want a guard that's just like proven, like we can't miss. Like we know he's gonna come in and move some people around. Now we got depth at the guard. We have a little bit of versatility as far as our center. We have depth at guard and center because Brown can play center or guard at that point. I think we need to get another swing tackle. We need another good backup tackle. I don't want to spend a lot of money on him. Or we can draft a tackle in the mid-tier rounds, like a 4th or 5th round tackle, and just let him sit and develop because there's no pressure on you coming in to start. So you just sit behind the veterans in Decker, and then you just soak up the game. So I'd like to draft. Don't go out and sign a tackle. I'd like to draft a mid-round tackle in like the fifth round, 4th or 5th. Sewell's going to be better. Like he's improving every week, I feel like. So we're good at our tackles. So at that point, I feel like our O-line is set. We just need to bring in a true guard. Cut Big V. Big V is being cut. Cut. I want a guard that I know who's just going to do his thing week in and week out as far as run blocking and pass protecting. Tight end, I want to go get a second tight end to push Hawkinson. Like Hawkinson feel like he could just play any type of way week in and week out just because nobody's going to take his spot. I get TJ Hawkinson, you are a good tight end. You're not elite yet. You're not elite. And if his numbers are done, not done, but if he don't have like these just outstanding numbers, I'd go and lock up TJ Hawkinson on the low. Like I'd get him signed right now before he bounced back and maybe put up 1,000-yard receiver. Now we got to pay him elite money. So I'm possibly going to try to re-sign him to like a 4-year deal, have him extended through like 2025, 2026. That's what I would do with TJ Hawkinson. And I want to bring in somebody like OJ Howard. I'd even take Njoku off the Cleveland Browns. He's about to be a free agent. He's been wanting to get out of Cleveland for a couple of years now, David Njoku. He's a receiving tight end. He's a speedster too. I don't know if y'all remember, he ran a low 4.40 coming out of college. So I'd take that. I'd like to have another like good tight end, not average. I'd like to have another good tight end in there. Now you can go on your O-line tight end.
One thing, because I pretty much agree with everything you said. One thing I want to know is, what is this team going to be? Like, that's what I want to figure out with Dan Campbell. How does he want this team to look? Because if he wants this team to be this heavy under center team that's going to run the ball 40 times under center, and we're going to use extra all linemen and these fullbacks, then I would do it differently than getting a guy like Njoku. Like, I like Njoku. I like the idea of it. But, like, at that point, I'd go get, like when they initially signed who was a Hill, I'd go get someone like that in the draft. I get the top tight end that can block because he probably won't be a top pick. I pick him.
True.
I put him in there because I need 3 tight ends that can block with Hawkinson. I need another one too. Maybe go sign one. And then on O-line, I'm stacking the heck out of O-line. I'm getting another tackle in the mid rounds, for just that can play both sides, can come in so I can play 6 O-linemen. I'm with you. I'm getting a big V's gone, so that'll save us some money. I'm using the out. I'm going to have Jonah Jackson and Logan Stenberg, Evan Brown competing like you said. I love that. Jonah Jackson's not locked in, so I love if you can get a big name guard that he's a starter, and you got those 3 guys competing for a guard spot. That's beautiful because even if you got injuries, then you just plugging people in that you all know you can trust. Yes, we need depth at tackle. We need a legit mid-round pick. Browns did it this year. If you watch their draft, they took a tackle just for depth purposes. They didn't need one, but they got one for the future, and that way they can play that kind of game. Like it looks like we kind of want to play. James Hudson, like he came out of the draft. I think that's who they picked up. I'd go get a guy like that. Someone in the draft
from Cincinnati.
Yep, Cincinnati. Yeah,
I remember I did some stuff on the channel. I did some stuff on the channel about him. Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah. I liked him as like a Dave Reed kind of guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So and then tight end. I get a tight end that can block. Maybe 2 tight ends that can block. If we because it seems like that's how he wants to play the game. Like I even went back and watched Miami again today just to see how he played with Tannehill. And this dude really came out, ran like 6 of the first 7 plays. 3rd and 5, he's running the football. It's like if we're gonna play this like old school football, then go for it. Like, I mean, if we're gonna do it, I don't want to go halfway.
Build for it.
Yeah, we kind of built like for a spread offense, but we're gonna try this half the time. Like, nah, let's just go. Let's be different. I don't care. Teams won't draft this. Teams don't draft blocking tight ends high. We'll get him. We'll get the best one out there. So we'll just plug him in, and we'll have these huge bodies. Get another running back if Jamal's not coming back, because you need more than 2. We've seen that this year, unless that's gonna be Godwin. And I'm just stacking that. And receivers, I'm not spending big money on a top receiver. I'd go get one really good receiver though, because I just have to work on my financials. If I have money, get Devontae because it'll open up that run game. Because really what you're doing right now, to your point, is we really playing like 1 to 2 receivers most of the snaps.
True.
So if you have 2 legit receivers, then you're good. I think you're good. Spread it out. You can get some okay guys after that. But if you think St. Brown's from those guys, keep them. And then, like you said, maybe a Devontae, some big name, just plug him in. And that'd be my offensive outlook, really, is the entire thing based on how we're trying to build it. If we're enabling ourselves to play more spread and we're getting an OC like that, then I like a lot of pieces we already have. Like Swift is beautiful for that. I like the O-line we already got. I don't think we got to go crazy to it because I think we already got most of our pieces there. And then receiver, I would just improve that and get a receiving tight end, like you said.
Okay, so I'm on the receiver end. I'm going out and I'm spending some money on receivers. That's what I want to do. I want to go get us like if he's not a true wide receiver 1, I want to go get like a big name wide receiver 2. So I wouldn't be mad bringing in somebody like Juju if we can get him for under 10 mil. If we can get Juju for 10 mil a year, I'm cool with that. I'd go because I'm looking at the receiver up and coming free agent receivers. Is Allen Robinson? He's gonna be 29 though. Like I want like the receiver I'm bringing in. I want somebody who's gonna be here for at least 4 years. Like because I feel like our playoff window is gonna start in 2023. So I want somebody who's gonna be here for 4 years. So I'm gonna go get Juju, who's 25.
Okay.
Godwin's 25. I would take a Chris Godwin. Yes, I would give Chris Godwin a little bit of money. I'm not giving nobody over 15 mil a year if you're not Devontae Adams, plain and simple. Even though Devontae Adams will be 29, but Devontae Adams is special. So I'm going to get somebody like a Chris Godwin. You got to respect him because he can't eat you up. Juju, he ain't shown that he can truly take over. But if you got somebody where you got a Cephas, a Juju, a St. Brown, and a Raymond, that's a cool little core at that point. Them the only receivers I'm going. I'd probably pay a Mike Williams a little bit too out there as the Chargers. I'd possibly pay him because he's a big guy, 50-50 ball type of guy. But we're getting Cephas back. We'll have St. Brown. I'd bring back Raymond, and I'm going to sign a high-end wide receiver 2, like low-end wide receiver 1 in the free agency. That's what I'm doing. And then I'm still going to draft a receiver 2. I'm still drafting one.
You should have 11 picks.
That's my offensive pride vision.
I like that.
And that was your offensive.
Well, I want to add one thing.
Add to it.
I said something wrong, and if we can get one, like to you said, not like crazy money. Like I'm not paying him Galladay money unless he's the best, like maybe the best in football. But a guy that you have to constantly put one safety over, even if he's the only receiver on the field, that would be great. Because if we're gonna do this run heavy stuff, and I could just put one receiver out there and trust he's going to win his one-on-one every time, bro, we set. And then I can get a young guy to beat his backup, unless that's St. Brown.
I feel you. But, Joe, I'm not reading it. Honestly, I didn't even look at the comments. I wanted to see what free agents was coming out, and then I was just basing it off that. Somebody had a question for you real quick. My bad. Right here.
Yes. Okay, you said this. And I wanted to bring some up, and I didn't. When you said, like, Aleem killed it, that one play where he, like, blew up in the backfield, I think that's what we were talking about. He didn't make the tackle, though.
He got a hold of him a little bit. Like, he made contact with him, but he didn't get there.
I don't know if that's what he was talking about, but if you are, I definitely saw that, man. And then
he said, flashes.
He does. Bro,
Daddy flashes.
We got a very bright future with because Levi is coming on real fast. Like, really fast. And I'm like, he's –
I think McNeil was out playing Levi.
Run defense. I think he's coming on.
Who do you think's better, playing better, McNeil or Levi?
On the season or recently?
We can't go on a season really because Levi didn't play the first. Recently. I know I'm taking McNeil.
I take Levi recently.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying McNeil's bad. McNeil's a beast.
No. I feel it. I'm not saying Levi's bad.
Pretty legit. Yeah.
I just think Levi plays high on some plays. Like he don't fire off the same on a consistent basis.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the only thing that bugs me about Levi. But he flashes, but it's just I don't know if it's his back where he can't fire off on a consistent basis. So I'm gonna take a lean on that one. But I like both of them. I like that we drafted them because they're a part of the future. You want to tap in on defense pride vision now?
Let's do it. What you want
to go first? I mean, you started. I started offense at the. Wait. We didn't hit quarterback.
Oh, I thought we were saving that.
To finish up, you want to save it to the end or finishing up?
Oh, shoot. I don't care. Whichever one.
We're done on offense at this point.
I mean, shoot, we can save till the end if you want.
All right, let's save it to the end because, I mean, that's the captain of the ship. Go ahead. Yeah. Defense.
Okay, I'll start at D-line then. The D-line, Levi and Aleem, their future.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Williams is gone. Just because of money, like we don't need to re-sign that guy. He's fine. He's good depth though. Brockers is here. Brockers is locked in, I think, for 3 years. So the next 2 years he'll help us, and hopefully he's here for our peak. Like when we're at our best. Hopefully he's part of that. Maybe if even it's on the last year of his deal. Maybe if you even have to extend him an extra year to do that, do it. Because I love Brockers, assuming he's playing at the same level. Those three are great. Like I think you got your foundation there, and I keep Penasini around. Everything else, honestly. Like Deshaun Ham, like I like him, but there's probably a good chance that I'm just moving on from everybody else. Like no one else to me is a lock-in that needs to be here aside from really those four. Cornell, like I haven't seen enough, so like I'm really moving on from any of those guys. And then I want to get another D lineman. Like if we're gonna move on from those, I'd like to get. I don't know if I'd even You could probably go with another young guy because I got to think it'd be their second and third year. So you could probably go another high D lineman, or I guess you could go sign one. Maybe like when, a I don't know how I go because I have to go with a DN. I don't need a nose tackle. I feel like Tennessee McNeil going to hold that down on a sub package. I
Right.
can put other guys in there, so I'd have to go like a DN that can give me a little more heat than what I'm getting now, aside from Levi.
So you want like another like 5 technique?
Yeah, like a 270, 280-pound
Okay.
defensive lineman. Someone in that range.
Let's see.
I can just win one-on-ones, man. I need that, and I know that's hard to get. But if I can get that in there, that'd be beautiful. And then the outside linebackers, I'll just tie them together real quick. Uncle Pan, I think, made a pretty interesting point. Like, he would get rid of Flowers and Romeo if we're going to go like this way. I'm with the Flowers one. Like, yeah, if I get a third-round pick, I'd do it. Sorry, I was, tripping on the first one. I agree. But Flowers will be out. Flowers is out. We saving some money there if we can. I would literally give up a 7th-round pick if someone would take his contract and take nothing in return. Just take the dude's contract. That way we can get out of this money and we can save some money because we need some for where we're trying to go. And then outside linebacker, Julian's a part of the future. Austin Bryant might be. I'm not locked in sure yet. He might be because it's gonna be super cheap just for depth and special teams. But I'm keeping Julian. I'm bringing back Charles Harris. I still like Romeo. I wouldn't move on from Romeo. But then I need another outside linebacker, and that'll probably end up being, I think, our first pick this year. So I think that's probably what that'll be, is a top pass rusher, whether that's a Hutchinson or Kayvon, whoever that may be. One of those best, someone that's just wrecks havoc. Like, I don't think we need to bid the best secondary because we got a lot of young dudes, and I'll get to this. I won't go into it. I'll hold back because we're gonna get into this.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
get into it. But yeah, another DN and probably a top tier pass rusher. Like the best.
Okay. I'm agreeing with. So I
want my own Myles Garrett. Sorry.
I do too. Man, when we on?
Yeah.
So I'm agreeing with you. The Fat Daddies, we're good. Like, I feel like we're good with Pennicini, I'm sorry. McNeil, we got Levi, Brockers, bam, we got 4 there. I do want another 5 technique. I don't know. Like, we could bring Hand back on a prove it deal, like a 1-year cheapo, like we're just paying you $2 million. Yeah. Bam, we'll bring you back, but we're giving you $2 million 1 year. You got to prove that you can stay healthy, stay on the field. Now, I kind of want to go out and get a guy from Jacksonville because I feel like we can get him cheap and he's still young. It's Taven Bryan, defensive, he's a high motor guy. I believe he came out of University of Florida.
He's with Wash, wasn't he?
I'm sorry,
wasn't he with Todd Wash?
I don't know who he was with, but I know he's a high motor guy down there in Jacksonville, and he's only 25 years old. So I'd bring him in because I think we can get him cheap. Okay, like we don't need a superstar 5 technique because they don't make that many plays anyways, but he's just so high motor. Taven Bryan out down in Jacksonville. I like to get him on a cheap contract. Edge, I feel like we are going to address that with Thibodeau with the first pick or somebody from the first pick. So I don't know if we should go out and get a big time guy because we got Romeo, Julian. I think Charles played enough to where he should come back. Bryant, he's already like signed, so it's no need to cut him because he's on his rookie deal. But he may get cut. I don't think he's going to make that final roster unless we're keeping 5 or 6 edges, which we possibly could because they can put their hand in the dirt and stand up. Trey Flowers is cut. That money, even if he takes a pay cut, I still kind of just want to trade him for a draft pick. Like, I don't even like him a part of the future at this point because in space, he's not athletic enough to like drop into coverage. And then when he gets out there in space for the open field tackle, he gets juked 9 times out of 10. He's not super disruptive in the pass. He's good at setting the edge against runs. I will give him that. He's good at blowing up runs to his side. I will give him that, but he ain't worth that money. So I want to go get like Thibodeau. There's some guys that's going to be in free agency, but I don't think with the age and the money they're going to want, they're worth it. So I think we're going to have to address edge through the draft, which we should be able to because there's a couple good edges coming out this year. Mm-hmm. Did we tap in on inside linebacker yet or no? We hit that D line. Yeah. So I'm agreeing with you on pretty much everything there on what we should do as far as that front D line and edge rusher. And he clicked the wrong button. It's okay. It happens. Chad, what y'all feeling about the defense? Noah's a linebacker. Yeah, I want Noah Sewell at linebacker too if we can get him in the late rounds. The chat says see your hand. They done with Hand. We're gonna act like that didn't even happen. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it moving. Trade out the what did he say right here?
Trade out
Trade
the
out of the number
draft
one.
pick.
I don't know none. I don't know none of these people yet. We're
Oh,
gonna start our draft in a little bit. You know, go ahead. What I mean,
I know
I don't
London's
know.
a receiver. I don't know that.
I don't know yet.
Think,
I don't know yet.
yeah, I'm sorry. I have no
But
idea.
I know but these the edges that are coming out this free agency are gonna be too expensive. Like Von Miller, he's old and expensive. Chandler Jones is gonna be old and expensive. Dante Fowler Jr. Now, if we can get him on a good contract, I will bring in Fowler Jr.
Yeah,
Now,
those
that's
are the
somebody
types. Yeah.
I would add him, but then at that point, if we end up drafting Thibodeau, then we got like him, Romeo, Julian. Like we're super. You can't have enough edges. I'm not going to sit here and say that's an issue, a problem. And then Calais Campbell's too old. Jason Pierre-Paul too old. Akeem Hicks is old. Like so.
I mean, really, just those three would be solid. Like if you just had Romeo a top draft pick this year, those two be your starters, and have Julian as a backup. Like Julian,
right? And Charles Harris. Like that's a solid.
Charles, yes. Woo! We kept 5 this year, Red. So,
but I want Taven Bryan from Jacksonville. That's what I want because he's 25. He's a high motor guy, a former first round pick. Let me see if I can click. Where did Taven Bryan go, man? I had something up on. Would you bring Sue back? I just got to throw his name out there.
I'd bring him back just on a super cheap deal, just because he's Sue, just to be hype. But that wouldn't like pay him. I wouldn't like pay him like legit. Like
I'm not gonna pay him a lot, but I'd bring Sue back just to get that attitude going.
Yeah. I like who are some of the old dudes that we paid? Like Stacks? No, Stacks wasn't even that old. Like he real old, but I mean,
I'll bring Sue back just because he's Sue, and I want him to like dig into people a little bit. Right? Yeah. He needs to what create some type of identity for us. Like
I like that.
So I'm probably bringing Sue back too on a cheapo depot deal. To be real, I might, bro. Like,
oh man,
yeah, Taven Bryan, bro. Like, I feel like we can get him for the low ski. Old former first round pick, yeah, out of Florida. I knew he was picked in the late first in 2018. That's what I take, buddy, bro. Taven Bryan, high motor guy, 5 technique.
Red, I'm pretty sure they had that connection, Red.
He probably was. I just don't know that. All I remember is that when he came out of college, and I knew he was one of the top D linemen coming out of college, and he had a high motor. And then Jacksonville picked him up, and it's like, I want the dude. That's what I want. I'll take Taven Bryan because I feel like we can get him for cheap. He ain't really been playing to his full potential, but maybe he can come up here and tap in. So,
yeah, I like that.
Inside backers.
Yeah. Hungry Panda asked if we watched the game. I didn't. I did see the game. I just didn't watch for Kayvon. Honestly, I kind of I had it on, so I saw that Oregon and Smack because I was rooting for them to lose. Sorry, Red. I don't know if you're watching at all, but
I didn't watch it either.
Okay, yeah, I didn't watch for Kayvon though. I probably should have. I didn't even think about it. I saw him on the field.
That wasn't the game to watch for him,
bro. Watch Hutchinson Saturday because that's
for Michigan. Buddy from Michigan's nice.
Well, let's see what he does against Ohio State because if
is he worth O-line, is he worth the number 1 pick though? Like, I don't even know if Thibodeau is. I haven't done enough film study to say, like, oh, this is the guy I want. This is the guy I want. I'm literally just going off all the hype in the ears. Like, Thibodeau's been this guy for the past 2 years type ish. Right. But I did see a little bit of film on Hutchinson, and I like him because he's versatile. So it's like, I don't know who was
Aiden's super athletic, man. I don't know how athletic he is. Aiden's got 9 sacks this year and 11.5 tackles for loss.
Budjo said, nah, he's not number 1. I mean, so at that point, he said, Ken agrees. He thinks it's 3.
Sacks. Kayvon's stats aren't even up to par with Aiden's, bro. He's got 6 sacks and 10 TFLs.
But I think
9 sacks.
I think Thibodeau missed a couple games too. But it's just like I got to start digging in on some film. We're gonna dig on film on Last Second Dose. We're gonna lock in that number 1 pick. We're gonna do a couple mock drafts. This offseason is about to be fun. Fun.
It is. I'm gonna have some bold claims. You're gonna be like, you're tripping.
I'm gonna have some bold claims.
Especially once I put Aiden Hutchinson number 1.
I don't know. I'm not gonna go at you yet. I'm gonna have a couple lock it ins. I'm gonna have a couple lock it ins too. I might want to trade that pick back. You know what I'm saying? We hold the number 1 pick. Hey, get some more capital. You know what I'm saying?
Actually through the draft live.
Oh, let's get it.
Woo!
Let's get it.
Draft, Brad.
Let's get back on the vision. Inside linebacker division. We getting off track, bro. We need somebody to keep us on track. Like we need another person to just move us along.
Moderator.
Somebody to move us along. Next thing you know, we talking about Pringles and Jolly Ranchers.
Hey, you know what? I had a whole box of Ritz. You know, like the ones where they have like they're like real tiny, but they put either like cheese or
Cheese or
like
peanut butter in
peanut
them.
butter.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
I'm a cheddar guy personally, but my dad brought over the peanut butter ones.
fire.
They're good, yeah. Like I'll give them a 7, but they're not the cheese, but I'll give them a 7. But I was eating them. Red, don't play that you're tripping. Is that?
No. Have you ever dipped them in like syrup or dipped them in like some strawberry jelly?
I'll be buying strawberry jet. Like the peanut butter ones?
Yes.
I can see how that'd be fire. I can see
Dip
how
them
that'd
in
be
some
fire.
syrup, bro.
Cheddar be kind of weird, but I give you the
No, peanut butter ones. Dip them in some syrup.
Ooh, okay. But nah, I had like
Go
a
ahead.
little bit, like a handful, and I come back and the dog literally ate the whole bag. Like I don't know how you eat that fast. So
It's a dog. They gonna
I know,
smack.
but like it's like those were $3, dude. Like when I be
They,
buying like boxes stuff and it's gone, I get sad.
they
I
don't
just
even be
bought that.
swallowing. They just they don't even be chewing. They just swallow that food. Like you know. Come
And then
on,
they
man.
still hungry, Brad. How are dogs not huge, bro? They're just like,
They
where does the food go?
Some can get
Yeah,
huge.
some
What
dogs
you
do
mean?
get huge. I'm not gonna
Look,
name.
there they go.
Keep
See,
going.
super off track. Come on, inside backers.
Uh,
I know who we can go get. Gerard
yeah.
Davis.
Hey, how's he doing this year? Is he back from injury?
I don't care.
I do care because Jared Davis is one of my
I never liked Gerard Davis. Never.
Brad,
Never
where were
liked
you at
him.
when we drafted him?
I don't know. I didn't want him. And to tell you the truth, I've already said this. I watched film on him, dude, and I'm like, Alex Azalon, Double A's better than him. Why we didn't get this dude? Like Azalon was better than him in college.
You've been saying that.
He just wasn't as athletic. I mean, we all know that. Oh, well, he said bring in. I'm not even gonna say Buddy's name, but Joe, I'm not even gonna say his name. Inside linebacker, my pride vision for the inside linebacker position. I mean, we've already hit on it. Barnes is coming back. I'm bringing back Double A, and I'm bringing back Maven. Those three right there are automatically back on the roster. Double A can compete for a starting position because he's been playing well.
Yeah.
Barnes needs to start. Like next year, like, bro, ain't no more like taking you off the field on third downs. Like, nah. He needs to start. We need to start blitzing him more. All that good stuff. Looking at the free agent linebackers, there's nobody here that just jumps off the board. Because Dante Hightower is about to be 32. He's supposed to be the best one coming available. The rest of them are too, like, they getting close to their 30s. And you got your Gerard Davis. Like, nah. I'm going to draft another inside linebacker. And I'm probably going to attack that in the 3rd or 4th round.
I like that. Yeah,
I
want
want Sewell's brother, too.
Linebacker. Who?
I want Noah Sewell.
Oh, there you go. I did see him. Oh, that's right. I did see him in that game. I just didn't see Kayvon. Huh.
I want Noah Sewell.
I like that. I like everything you said. Those three are the only locks for me. None of the other guys, like, nah, they're not locks. But the future is to me, the future could definitely be Alex and Derek Barnes on the field at the same time. I think that would be. I'm fine with that. Like going forward, it's just they got to trust Barnes to be on the field on passing downs, and that should happen. Like you get a whole offseason, like he should be at least to the point where it's like, okay, because Jalen's that guy now, which I get. Jalen's not a terrible coverage guy. Like he's done this before. He's done it for a couple of years in the NFL when he's been asked to with Patricia. So it's not like he hasn't done it. Derek is just so new. Like I think if he would have just did this in college every year, he'd be starting right now.
Right, straight up.
It's just too new for him. But I think the future could be him and Alex. And yeah, give me another linebacker to compete. And if he takes someone's job, he takes their job. Like I'm cool with that. If he takes Barnes' job, okay. But I don't know what kind I'm drafting. I think I'd be drafting more of a Barnes type of linebacker. Not as much as I don't even know what to say pass coverage specialist, because I feel like that's, I don't know. I feel like I'll be drafting more of a Barnes type of backer because we're going to be in the sub packages. We only need like one linebacker on the field. You can put Jalen or Alex out there, and then I can put safety in the box. I might invest more in safety.
I agree with you as far as like drafting like a Barnes type linebacker. I would too. I want somebody that's got some heavy hands because on those first 2 downs, teams are more likely to run. We need somebody who can get attack offensive linemen. We may call a blitz because they running a lot. We need somebody who can slice through and get through there with some heavy hands. So I feel I want somebody who's bigger than Double A. I want somebody who's kind of just super athletic, to be honest. Like If you're just a super heavy-handed athlete, I'll take you.
Really athletic.
Because on passing downs, yeah, you can. That's when you can get schematic and sub packages and things like that. That's when your double A can take one of them off the field and you leave the other one on just in case we want to blitz them and things like that. We need to start blitzing Barnes more this season.
Right, we don't go out there on pass downs.
I know, and it's stupid. Why don't we blitz him more? We blitz Maven. Why are we blitzing a dude that weighs 220 pounds who really can't even fight off old linemen like that? So why?
I don't know. You're right though. I would like to just put him on the edge sometimes and be like, "Hey, go to work."
Go to work.
Look at Micah Parsons. He's killing it doing that with Dallas. He just had a huge game last game.
I really thought.
I'm sad we didn't get Mike.
I thought we were going to get Micah Parsons because I didn't know Sue was going to fall to us. So I was like, okay, we're Parsons.
I'd have been cool with Parsons. Anyway. But no, I mean, even if it's not like the Notre Dame guy, like if we want to go top pick and grab like a top pass rusher and then wait in the draft like mid round or second round to get like a big safety that can play like hybrid, I'm cool with a hybrid safety this year. I'm fine with that. Like I feel like they're kind of use Will like that. I'm cool with like a straight up in betweener if you don't want that to be Will Harris going forward.
Hold on. Somebody said Aleem's little brother also plays linebacker for the Ducks. Really?
I don't know.
I didn't know that. Yes, Notre Dame. We know Panda. We know.
Panda gave Kramer an A. So
he wants all the Notre Dame guys. The secondary.
Yeah.
Here we go. Secondary.
I like it. I'm excited.
You can tap in on that. Go ahead.
Bro, we are really close at corner. And I know me and you agree pretty much identical on this one, but we're really close, I think, at corner to where we need to be. You said it just like a little bit ago. We're not bad at corner for where we're on our depth chart and the pass rush we're getting. If you give me a top pass rusher, a good defensive lineman, and those guys continue to develop the Levi's and your Leams with Romeo back, I think of the Rams immediately because I think of all the young dudes that they're throwing out there, and they're just have such a good pass rush that they look real good. I mean, we first off have a fantastic coaching staff. Amani's going to get better. If Okuda can come back, I still think, there's something there depending on how healthy he comes back. Iffy, hopefully, is back this season. And it's like, we ain't even seeing those two guys. We doing without those two. Jacobs is a part of the future. AJ Parker is a part of the future. Iffy is a part of the future. Amani, the more and more I think about it, I think he's going to be brought back. Because I don't think he'll get a huge deal. I think he's going to be brought back, and he'll be part of the future. At that point, I just want a vet corner, and I'm set. Like, that's all I need is a vet corner. You don't need to be most expensive. Maybe like $6 million, $7 million a year. Legit vet, I'm good.
I'm going to throw a couple names at you coming out free agency right now.
Let's do
vet corner. So, Stephon Gilmore, I think, is going to want a lot of money. Would you pay him?
How much? Hey, I pay Stephon Gilmore. Yes, sir.
Would you pay him?
I wouldn't pay him like
$13 million a year.
Money, though. He's too old. He's too old for me to go 13. There's a reason Bill Belichick.
He'll be 32. He'll be 32. Okay.
We know what Bill Belichick be doing. He go too early rather than too late.
Right. Always.
You need to be cheap because he'll be hurt. Something will happen. Yeah.
So here's a guy who'll be 30. Kyle Fuller. He's getting 9.5. He'll be asking probably for a little less than that. Would you bring in Kyle Fuller? Good veteran.
I don't know. I want to because I know there's that Broncos connection. I think he fit in like real well, but I don't think he's played well this year. I've heard. I haven't watched it. So
I like Kyle Fuller. I wouldn't be
the kind of age range I like. Okay.
I'd bring him in. He'll be 30. I'll bring him in. He's had some good years at Chicago. Went over to Denver playing solid. I bring in like a Kyle Fuller.
Right, can I ask you a question before we continue? So what would you rather have? The Lions go out and sign, let's just say, $9 to $10 million corner. And that means, obviously have less money to spend elsewhere. So maybe you go a little cheaper at like a receiver, a little cheaper at pass rush or something different. And in that case, you would have Iffy. Let's say Okuda. I don't know what happens to Okuda, but it's Iffy and it's him. Would you rather have that, or would you rather have Iffy, possibly Okuda, or Iffy and Jerry Jacobs as your starting two going forward? Like, do you think that you'd be cool with Jerry Jacobs if they said next year he's our starter?
I'd be okay with that.
You'd be okay with
that. It depends on if we got a pass. Like if we went in and like
and you went in
on our pass rush.
Yeah.
Look, if we improved our pass rush, I'll keep the corners that's out there. Because at this point, you're getting back Iffy and Okuda to go with Jacobs and Amani. I'm cool with that.
And
and AJ. I shouldn't forget number 41.
Bro, we close that corner.
We're cool.
Like we're
cool because they're playing solid.
Yeah.
For not having a pass rush. If we really upgrade that pass rush, I'm cool with keeping the corners we got. Now, I do want another safety back there with T-Walk. I don't know if it's drafting Buddy from Notre Dame or what, but Harris ain't a part of my pride vision. No.
Ooh, first
He's not.
disagreement. Okay.
He's not. He
Okay.
like T-Walk, he coming back. I want T-Walk back for sure. But like a safety, I don't know if we're going to get a veteran. I mean, Honey Badger, I'd love to have Honey Badger. Honey Badger's about to be a free agent, but he'll be 30 though. So I don't know if like we need to get a 30-year-old safety or what, but he will be 30. Would you bring back Quandra Diggs?
Brad, you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, that was so weird, bro. That was the scary stuff. I'm sorry. When you said you bring back Quandre Diggs, you were like still talking for like 10 seconds. And when I asked you are you still here, it just stopped. It's like, what the heck is going on? I was like, he's tripping. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I was just I was gonna say I like Budge, a 1-year vet. I'm good with that. Like a 1 year.
1 year. So I bring in like a Honey Badger.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, this is your pride division.
I'd like to go get Honey Badger if we can get him for the right price on a little 1-2 year deal. Pair him up with Tracy Walker. Now we cool. We got them young and up and coming corners. Pass rush improved. Bro, we're gravy at that
let's
point.
break this down real quick because I just want to put this.
We're gravy.
Just what positions are we signing big names at?
I'd take Hamilton in free agency wise.
Cornerback? I mean, not cornerback. Like, what positions are we signing big names? Big names, like legit.
Safety. Guard.
Receiver.
Safety.
Those three?
Yep.
DN, not really. Kind of just like.
No, we don't need a big name like hand in the dirt D lineman. We need somebody who's gonna come with some effort, energy, and then draft. I mean, I would love to get Hamilton and pair him up with Walker because at that point, we good. Linebackers. Go ahead.
If I could tell you right now, not even putting names to the draft picks, forget the names. I could tell you right now, you can have a top 5 safety in the league very next season. You know, he's top 5. He plays across from T-Walk. Or let's say top 10 pass rusher in the league next season. Which one are you taking?
Top 10 pass rusher.
Okay, there it is.
Top 10 pass rusher.
So you saying guard, receiver, safety? Do you think we could? I mean, like, let's say we have like what 30 to 40 million. I mean, if you went like, let's say high end 15 on a receiver, guard, I don't think you'd go crazy. Maybe like 9 to 10 mil. Maybe like let's say 9 million, and a safety, I don't know, 8 to 9. Like I feel like you could pull that off. I think you could pull that off, and then the rest is kind of like depth things. Yeah, I think that's possible because you have 11 draft picks. The rest could just be draft picks.
I'm taking a pass rusher. That's instantly gonna make our defense better. Secondary is gonna improve with a good pass rush. Okuda may start playing well too. I mean, because he had that good pass rush at Ohio State.
Bro, if Okuda comes back healthy, don't count him out.
Daxton Hill.
Yeah. Okay, Dr. Gamer, we see you. Yes, sir. You know Daxton Hill?
Ohio State. No, wait, no. Michigan.
Yeah.
He from
baby. Yeah.
He from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oh, you go to school with him or something?
Nah, one of my boys be talking about him.
Oh, that's sweet. That'd be sweet then. Yeah.
Is he balling?
Yeah, he's balling. Yeah, he's one of our top players.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe he'll be a Lion. Let's go.
He's killing it. He's gonna be a draft pick. He'll be one of the higher ones.
Let's go.
I do like it though.
Did you break down safety?
Oh, I like keeping Will. I'm not saying lock him in as a starter, but I'm also not even. I'm not even meaning as bad. I wouldn't even.
He can stay for special teams.
As a starter. I want him to be a starter, but I got to see what safety we bring in. Because if I bring in more of a coverage ball hawk, I can't guarantee that T-Walk's getting all these snaps. Because I legitimately believe that they like Will Harris better in man coverage on tight ends. They like him better in the box than they like T-Walk. I think they like Walker as more of the drop back,
the deep safety.
Yeah, I think they like him for that.
Center fielder.
And Will's, to me, that's what they're best. I mean, we saw back. Tracy Walker's better when he gets to play in coverage in a split safety defense where you can cover half the field. Will Harris is better when I think he gets to slide down in that same split coverage defense.
So should he move to linebacker?
Who? Will?
Harris.
Sorta. I mean, I think sorta because I think that's what we're doing with him now. Personally, I mean, I don't know how you feel, but I think the fact that we throw him in as a slot when AJ goes down, we don't bring up a slot corner. Like they use him almost like a linebacker. They just change their scheme up a little bit. Like because I was like when we knew AJ Parker was out, I was like Roby Coleman's coming up. We brought nobody up to play slot. We just put Will Harris at slot. Like teams don't do that, but that's how much I think they like him within 5-10 yards of the play. Like they like him in there just to fly around, cover tight ends. Because I mean, honestly, who would you put on a tight end with who's on our roster right now? Who would you trust on a tight end? Throw Will Harris out of the equation. I think they trust him over everybody else.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Alex is good at getting depth, and he flies around. Like
That's
I
a good
love
question.
Alex in zone, but like straight up man to man, bro, I think they really like him in those situations, and he can help on the running backs leaking out. He hits. I think this is like the best spot. And shout out to Aaron Glenn for all this because he's like making you
Right.
see all the potential that I haven't noticed was there. Like I didn't know what he was going to become, and it's like, man, I can see why he got drafted. Like
Right.
he can play. I'm not saying he's like living up to Groovy sign him, give him a big deal, but no, like he could make your roster. Yeah,
He can make the roster. I mean, I'd keep him for straight
I keep him on the
special
roster.
teams.
Not guaranteed starting though. I'm with you there. And then special teams.
You already did a bold take on the kicker. I'm not tripping over the kicker. I mean, if he's a good kicker, bring him back. Punter's easy. We might want to go on and lock him in for about 5 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Playing.
We
might before he blow up on us.
Hey, we're gonna have to spend money there too, right? We're gonna have to spend money extending Jack Fox because he's got to get a deal after this year.
So let's pay that guy.
Would you pay him $10 million a year?
No.
You say yeah, bro. I like him, but like you can't. I feel
He
like
can get that 5. He can get the 5.
Yeah, he can get like a 4-piece from Wendy's. Like it's a punter, bro. Like I like it, but it's like okay,
I'd lock Fox in
like
for at
the
least
5-piece.
a minimum of 5 years. I'd get him locked in. That's a good pride vision. Coaching. Campbell comes back. We're bringing a new offensive coordinator. I'd like to bring somebody in from the Rams organization. I like the way they be calling plays. Glenn's coming back as a D coordinator for show, and hopefully we can retain Aubrey Pleasant. Pleasant might end up getting a DC job.
Don't know, Aubrey, stay.
I mean, we got to be real. Like
pay him as make him the highest paid secondary coach.
Secondary coach. I wouldn't mind making him the highest paid secondary coach just to keep him.
Brad, question.
Go ahead.
Who is your favorite coach in the NFL?
Who's my favorite coach?
Yeah. Is it Tomlin?
It's I got 3.
Who do you think's the best coach in football?
Best coach in football, Bill Belichick. But he's not my favorite. Like my favorite is like Bruce Arians.
Okay.
I like Mike Tomlin, and I like McVay. I like Andy Reid and McVay.
Too. Would you give up a first, second, and a third round pick altogether for your choice of a head coach? You can pick anybody you want.
In the third.
First, second, third for this year. That's it.
Nah, man, that's too much. Like if you just,
bro, I ain't even go.
If you just said like, would I give up a second? Would I give up a second for McVay in a heartbeat?
Your top pick this year for a head coach?
I give up the Rams pick for McVay.
Brad, I'm just saying I would consider it. If I knew I'm getting Bill Belichick, bro, I'm sorry, Pigs, you gotta wait a year. Bill Belichick be winning, dude. There's some of them coaches like Tomlin. He's never had a losing season. What would you give up for never having a losing?
A first, second, and a third, though, Brody.
It's just 1 year. Next year you get your picks back. You got 2 first rounds the next year you can work with. It's just this first year. Let's see what he can do. No hate to Dan Campbell. I'm just saying you got a dude that's you won't get him on the other way. I'm not saying you'll get him this way either. It's just a hypothetical.
Deuce Staley is our OC.
I like it. He wants it, and if this how Dan Campbell's play the offense, let him be OC because I think that's what the offense will look like. Run. And I like run. That's good.
I'm not mad. The run game is twerking. The run game is twerking. We hit coaching staff. I think that's the Pride Vision.
That's the Pride Vision. Wait, what?
First edition. It's gonna change.
So we got head coach, we got coordinators. Phipps staying.
That's it.
You didn't hit quarterback. I'll bring it back up. I could have just let it slide, but I'll do it for you because you'll be mad if I don't bring it up.
Quarterback.
Hit it.
The grand finale.
I think you already kind of know what you're gonna say.
The captain of the ship.
Yeah.
I'm giving Goffle.
Ahoy! Look, this is a captain. You
The,
know, like the bird.
the captain of the ship. He gets.
Oh,
He's not a part of our future. Like, but money wise, he has to be here for one more season. So, one more season.
when do you draft that quarterback?
When do I draft that quarterback? Is a good question. Like, I haven't looked at enough.
Or is it a free agent?
Kids yet to know like should we go on to bring him in now? I would like to, if we can get somebody with that late first, get that quarterback right there and just let him sit for a year behind Goffle and soak up some of that NFL game and speed.
Like Jordan Love.
Then play him. Boom. If not, I think we do need to bring in an old veteran that's had some games under his belt, and also to push Goff just so you get out here and play like you've been playing. Playing like you've been playing, you get benched, bro. But Goff will be our starting quarterback next year. I just don't know when
No, I like what you're saying. I'm sorry.
I just don't know when to I don't know when to draft that quarterback yet. Like, I'll know that.
We just don't know that well. It's okay.
I'll have an answer for you on that in a couple months if it's like this is the time to draft the quarterback. Because I want Goff to work out because then we use those draft picks on.
Wait, so Red, how is he gonna work out if you're gonna play Boyle the rest of the season?
I won't Boyle this week.
What's the difference? If Goff is healthy, why would you play Boyle? You're just wasting time. You're just wasting time that you could.
I won't Boyle because his arm look alive. Goff is
Red,
hurt.
he ain't gonna be here. You just said he ain't gonna be here. You said I want Goff to work. You didn't say I want Boyle to work. If
Goff
you want Boyle
is
to work,
hurt.
play Boyle. What if Goff?
Hurt.
Let's say JG16 is completely healthy Thursday, and you're the head coach. You make that decision. You
gotta play him. I mean, you have to play him like just off principle.
No. You can say he's a little banged up. And you're allowed to say that to the media. We'll let you.
You got to play him. Look.
What would you do for what you're saying? I feel like you got to play Goff for what you're saying.
You got to play Goff. You got to play Goff.
There it is.
You got to play.
If you want him to work, you can't play Boyle.
He's not in my pride vision. He's not a part of my future.
That's fair. That's fair. I get what you're saying. You want him to work. That we don't.
You got it out of me there.
It's not a hole you want to be in where you're.
You got it out of me there.
Quarterbacks every year.
So what's your quarterback vision?
This 2.5 hours is for that.
All right, wrap it up. Quarterback vision.
Quarterback vision. Extend Goff now. Let's be real, guys. We're only gonna be young ones. Let's be real. Let's not waste around. We're kicking the can. No, for real though. Okay. Oh, you playing the clip? No. Like, bro, I'll just say this. I'm not against drafting a mid-round second, like a quarterback like that. Like, I don't need, if I want a new quarterback, to go with the first pick in the draft. I think that gets overblown. Like, if I like him, bro, I'll take him in the end of the first round. He could be my starter, just like Jordan Love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need a top guy. And I would love for him to be able to sit a year. I would love that. So if you're going to do it, I wouldn't have an issue doing it this year. But that's why I need to see Goff. Because if I can see Goff and then I can make the decision, you know what? I'm drafting one. Even if we're not 100% sure, we draft one this year. And to your point, if he stinks it up, he's out. We can pull him. Because guess what? We start with the contract, but that doesn't mean he's got to play. So we pull him because we'll have a guy to throw in there. And we can let him at least sit for the time being. So I'm 100% down with that. But that's why I got to see him for the rest of the year. So I can put my mind to, okay, how far are we really going into this quarterback thing? Are we going all in? Then we got to take one the first time. We might have to say top pick, we take a quarterback. If we're going all in and we love a guy at 3, at 1 or 2 or 3, wherever you're at, take him. There it is.
Okay.
Pride vision. K McNamara. I honestly don't, you know. I don't.
All right. Well,
there it is.
It's about that time.
Words of wisdom.
You up?
I'm ready for words of wisdom. I'm up.
I always give it. You're up.
I got a really good one, and I you know what? I'm working on something.
Nice.
So I got a really good one. This is really good.
Bring it. Tap in, chat. Tap in.
Here we go.
Young Simba has his words of wisdom finally.
Close your eyes. Everybody, close your eyes. Now picture an ocean. Now picture a beach ball going into the ocean. All right. Now you got a vanilla ice cream cone. but a fly got on the ice cream cone. And you're like, dang. All of a sudden, it starts to drip on your hands and it starts to get sticky. So you get one of those wet naps. You wipe it off. And now you feeling real good. Wait, hold on. No, that wasn't my real one. That was my real. I got a real one though. Here we go. 4 words. I don't know if it's 4 words. Write your destiny today or tomorrow. I guess if you gotta go to sleep, so write tomorrow. Get
You're still here? It's over. Go home.